Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Data here, and welcome to our 10th and final season with the Big Bad Boston Bruins for episode number 24 of our live franchise mode series here on NHL 26. Tonight, going through the entirety of the 2034-35 off-season, season, and cross your fingers, post-season. Yorkie, welcome to the stream, my friend. Tonight, we're going to be trying to do what the Boston Bruins franchise has never done before, and that is to win back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. We won the Stanley Cup last time in year number 9, and now here we are in year number 10, trying to go back-to-back. We've won 2 Stanley Cups, we've made 4 Stanley Cup finals through 9 seasons, but this is the final year of GM data before we do the year 11 to 20 finale wrap-up, which will be when we transition to the President of Hockey Ops role and let kind of the CPU take over from there. But right here, right now, we are still at the helm of the franchise and ready for our 10th and final season in Boston. So we'll get started at the 3-minute mark. We'll start welcoming everybody in, and I'll just take care of the YouTube side of things. On this lovely Wednesday evening, we were just live with the Red Wings a couple nights ago. Now we're pretty much live pretty much every other night until like the 3rd week of July or so, as we wrapped up the Palermo HLM series, we're wrapping up the Bruins series, and then soon we'll be wrapping up the Red Wings series. So in the name of trying to get all that done, we're going to be streaming quite often, and the Bruins finale will be up hopefully by the weekend or just after the weekend. That's when we'll get the Bruins, because that'll be a long wrap-up. That always takes quite a long time, but we will do our best. Welcome to all of you joining for year number 10, 2034-35. There we go. Yeah, I am ready to go. Welcome, Mighty Joe. Get your milk in. Yes. Channel members checking in. Thank you very much. And here we sit right now with the biggest question this offseason being, what will David Pastrnak be demanding in a contract? We have $8 million. He wants 12, so we might need to free up some money somewhere or another, someplace or another. I'll pull up the comments from the AGMs from the last one, and then we'll get started in just a moment for episode number 24. Our 10th and final season before the final episode. Episode number 25 is the wrap-up. Our first day of no World Cup soccer, huh? And we had sent some contracts already, could it be? Sorry, that's all expiring? No, that's everybody. It says we have 4 contracts offered. I don't know if that's true. Anyways, let's see. Yeah, just one comment in the last one from Mighty Joe, which we'll go over in just a minute. Just ran out of milk. Devastating. Oh my goodness, Hobbsy. I'm so sorry to hear that, buddy. The wrap-up isn't live, is it? Sadly, no, because that would be that would probably be a 10-hour stream. So no, the wrap-up is sadly not live. Data live. Let's go. Yes, sir. Welcome, Matthew. All right, so let's get started, ladies and gentlemen. It is our 10th and final season, 2034-35. I'm Sean Avery. There you go. We're going to be watching Caleb Bradham tonight, my friend. Yes, Caleb Bradham, who in his first full year as a Bruin scored 64 points, and in the playoffs, 13 points in 18 games, Stanley Cup champion as a Boston Bruin. It's soon my turn to draft. Oh, I can't wait for my turn. I've been waiting a long time. I'm me running the store during this. We'll see. Keep us posted on the milk updates. So, through 9 seasons so far, let's quickly... Yes, he is a Selkie winner. Let's quickly have our little resume of the survey of the series so far. Through 9 years in Boston so far, we have made 4 Stanley Cup finals. We've made the postseason 7 times, including 4 times consecutively. 3 consecutive division titles, back-to-back conference titles. We've never won the President's Trophy, but we have made 4 Stanley Cup finals in 9 years, winning 2 of the last 4 Stanley Cups. So not only do we want to win 3 of the last 5 to finish our series, we want to go back-to-back. Crazy to think that an original 6 team like the Bruins, as successful as they've been, have never won back-to-back Stanley Cups. So we're going to try and do what has never been done by this franchise. We won in year 6 and then lost in the Cup final in year 7. Now we're going to try and go back-to-back in years 9 and 10. So in the last one, we won the Stanley Cup. Woohoo, life was great. McAvoy, Beniers, Randy Ho, Craig Iginla. The point totals, if we can pull those up again quickly from the postseason. Was it Randy Ho who won the Conn Smythe? Yes, 12 goals and 24 points from Randy Ho. Beniers had 19 points. Brendan Waters was a huge surprise. 11 goals and 18 points from Brendan Waters, who thankfully did that after I'm mixing up the Red Wings series. No, he did fine last season. Yeah, Waters is growing nicely. Lundell, McAvoy, Pasternak, 14 in 15. Bradham, Frondell, Iginla, Evans, Preston, Minton, and down the list, Joe King, who was a trade deadline pickup, 7 points plus 5 in 14 games played. Emelin might be the one on his way out. I don't know. Valerie Emelin hasn't really been growing. Depends how the money's going to work out. And goaltending, Gavin the Sponge Osgood went 16-2. Oh my goodness, 16-2 with a .923 save percentage and 2.46 goals against average. What a run to the Stanley Cup it was. So, comment on the last one. Just one AGM left some thoughts. It was Mighty Joe. I'm going to pull up the contracts again. Mighty Joe said, wow, 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 wow. The Boston Bruins are Stanley Cup champions. King, Joe King, Mighty Joe's created player, a defender who became devoted to the Hurricanes franchise, is dealt to Boston mid-season. From his perspective, ouch. But he comes to our team. As much as I'd love to see him wear the C here in Boston, it's a lengthy road to travel. As you know, Pasternak, if he walks, or still Ho, McAvoy, Beniers, etc. But anyways, as much as I'd want to see Pasternak stay one more year, I can't see how, says Mighty Joe. What would we need to make it happen? In this sense, I'm kind of sad that we had to sign King at $11.1 million next season, as it hurts us in trying to re-sign Pasternak, but maybe he can swipe an A for the final Bruins season under GM Data and Company. Thanks for the entertainment, Bello. Looking forward to hearing your Free Agent Frenzy stream later today. Yes, there you go. That was back on July 1st. Much love, AGM Mighty Joe. Thank you, Mighty Joe. So I do think we have the ability to keep David Pasternak. I think we also want to keep David Pasternak. If you look at the dollar amounts that we're spending into 2034-35, I think a guy who we could move on from, or a player who we could move on from, would be Liam Greentree, who we acquired just as a toss into a trade. There's the $3 million that probably needs to be freed up to make it happen, and then add $3 million to the $8 million that we have right now. I think we can make it happen for David Pasternak to stick around. So I'm going to hope that that's enough. We're going to trade Liam Greentree, and then, I mean, if we had to, we could also trade Chanel Mombert. I'd prefer to keep her, but we do have players in the system, right? Don't we? Yeah, Weeman. Yeah, Weeman's going to be in the NHL this season for sure. So if Weeman's in the NHL this year, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Crevier stays as 7th D, I suppose, and Weeman comes to the NHL. Yeah, so we'll trade Greentree, and that should be our only thing to take care of at the draft itself. In the draft class, reminder of the draft board, we have 32, so we have our late first, 2 late seconds, late third, 2 early fourths, and a late fourth. Yeah, we're going to do what we can with those picks and see what happens. So let's get this party started. Off-season, season, post-season. It's going to be a long stream if we don't get started soon. So let's let the Penguins make their pick. Medium elite goes first. It's back-to-back 82 overall medium elites go to the 2 Pennsylvania squads. There's the top 5. 78 overall goes there. Let's just do the top 10 maybe. Trading Greentree to put Green down on Pasta. Precisely. An 80 overall medium top 6. Kimo Ramo. Wow, what a pickup for the Panthers. 5'8" center, wouldn't be the big bad Bruin mold, sadly. Plus, our scouts probably wouldn't be able to tell us that. Kreshman, 6'4", 2 years away. Because we got to think about players who are going to be good into the future of the team still, even though we're not going to be GM. I love that German player. That might be a pickup for us. Colton Jarvis, 2 years away. Owen Nolan. But wow, look at these numbers on Jorg Kreshman. Jorg Kreshman. I think we need Jorg. I really want Jorg. But yeah, that is a Bruin. But I don't think there's anyone who wants to trade that pick, really. 3 more picks. Are we going to make it 3 more picks? No. He's the next forward to go. He might be the next pick, even. We have to trade with Calgary. Or we trade up for 14. Then we don't have enough time to trade for 14, then trade 14 for 12. No. All right, so if we're willing... Maybe would we be willing to move Emelin? Emelin... Greentree and 32. I bet that gets it done. Well, Emelin, Greentree. We need Jorg. Valerie Emelin, 23 at 80. Former 12th overall pick. We really put a lot of value into drafting him. We were really excited to do that. But I don't know. Emelin just hasn't really been... I don't know. 31 points is good. He did well. Playing 12 minutes a night. He wasn't bad. It was the playoffs that left a sour taste in our mouths, I think. 5 points in 18 games. I don't want to move Emlyn, really. I'd rather move Green Tree in a first than Emlyn, I think. That's not enough. It's not enough. Understandably so, it's not enough. Green Tree, a first and a second, and Green Tree would probably be what I want, the extent of what I want to move. We don't have much for goalies. We have Garvin 65-21. You want Fukufuji? You want Fukufuji? A first, a second, a third? Quite far off in value, really. Don't got a lot of time here. Who else could we trade you? Ivany? There you go. Boom! Thank you, Calgary! And we get our pick. There we go. Alright, so Calgary gets Ivany. 70 overall defenseman at 22. Medium top 4D potential. But I'm okay with moving that. Reed Ivany. Former 4th round pick. 70-22, he wouldn't have grown. Reed Ivany. Alright, so you want to call a timeout? Or do we know what we want to do right here? I'm okay making this pick right now. Kreshman. Jorg Kreshman from the DEL, 6'4". Who else was out here? Chad Kovacs. 3 years away. 2-bar medium elite. 3-bar. Who's his power forward? Zachariah Hunt. No, Jorg is the guy. We traded up for Jorg. We're taking Jorg. And Corey Coleman. Yeah, I'd rather have that pick than whatever 32 is going to be. Oh, perfect. The clock, yes, resets. All right, so let's make the selection, ladies and gentlemen. With the 12th overall selection in the 2034 NHL entry draft, the Boston Bruins are proud to select from Fishtown Penguins, Bremerhaven of the DEL, Jorg Kreshman. He is 71 overall, medium top 6. Jorgie, get in here. Jorg, what a guy. Very well-rounded, honestly. Nothing that stands out like crazy. Good for a two-way forward. 6'4", center right wing, good face-offs. Yes, I love this pick. Hopefully a good guy, a good player for our next 10 years to come. Next pick comes at 62. May as well jump to it at this point. We have nothing really to trade up with, and we've moved Green Tree. 2-bar medium elite, Marc Gagné. 4 years away, Marc Gagné. 2-bar medium elite, 2-bar medium elite, 2-bar medium top 4D. Just gotta throw darts, basically. 2-bar medium elite, we're gonna throw a dart on Marc Gagné. But you know what? 5'8". Whitman's a gem, but 3 bars low top 6D. I mean, maybe he's a low top 4D. 6'5". What the heck? Dakota Whitman, welcome to the team. Low top 4D, I figured a gem is usually going to be a low top 4D. 6'5", two-way D. Not a defensive defenseman, a two-way D. Nice. Dakota Whitman, I like that pick. Welcome back, Shawnee boy. I like that pick. Next comes at 94. Any excess value to move out? Marc Savard et Marc Gagné. Mes deux amis. Big Bad Bruin written all over him. All right, so forwards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Some permutation of those 12. Yannicki might be in there. Maxwell might be in there. Do we trade Thomas Pettersson? Good numbers down in Providence. Pascal Marchand we've tried. Hordichuk, I don't know. 25 points, then 14, 15. Ice time's gone down every year. It's been hard to find him a spot. In the playoffs, 5 points in 18 games, though. He was that 5-star physical grinder. All right, we'll keep him for now. Just trying to think. Lineup spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 7. Heimo Salmi, no. AHL. No, we're okay. We don't need to make any trades. All right, with this pick, 3-bar low elite Brendan Wellwood or guaranteed medium top 6 enforcer Cole McNeil, 6'5" medium top 6 enforcer. Also, Brendan Wellwood looks interesting. We need both. Brendan Wellwood, let's see what you got. He is a low top 6 grinder. followed by a medium top 6 enforcer. Wow, what a crazy couple picks that's going to be for us. So here, we got a low top 6 grinder, and now we'll trade to draft a medium top 6 enforcer. Phew. A 6th, a 7th. No, a 4th and a 4th and a 7th will get it done. Yeah. There you go. A gift horse in the mouth. Sure it is. A 4th and a 7th to take the medium top 6. McNeil. Cole McNeil. Welcome. Medium top 6 enforcer for the Big Bad Bruins to continue. Amazing. 102 now. Medium league goalie just went. Yeah, McNeil wouldn't have been there. 2-bar low top 6. 3-bar medium elite. Or the guaranteed medium top 4D from Hungary. Greg Eaton. 5 years away at 5'9". No, I'd rather take this guy probably. Gail Versteeg. It's a risk, but 3-bar medium elite I'm going to try. 3-bar medium elite. Yes, he is medium elite. Medium elite offensive defenseman Gail Versteeg. Wow. That's amazing. Was he Norwegian? I didn't see that. Yes, he is Norwegian. And the Hungarian is still there. Wow, I'm loving this draft for a draft we don't know much. Eaton ended up being medium top 4. So I'll take the guy who's 3 overall less but the higher potential. And then now, back-to-back elite picks in the 4th. Shoosh. Well, the enforcer wasn't elite, but yeah. Pasi Mikola, 20-year-old, 3 years away. Medium top 6 power forward. Oscar Nicholas. I'll take the forward, and if the defender is still... Oh, the elite goalie, okay. Nicholas, 56 overall, medium top 6. Yeah, I'm not going to take the other one. A defensive defenseman, such a project, and they almost never grow. 3-bar low top 6, Bouwmeester? Sure. Nathan Bouwmeester. He is low top 9. And that's the draft, ladies and gentlemen. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Some big bad Bruins coming in the year 10, I guess, yeah, the pre-year 10 draft. All right, advancing a day now. Sheldon Keefe needs a new contract. Yes, he's been a great head coach with us. Sheldon Keefe, we've grown him from the ground up, man. Of course, it only shows 1 year with Boston. Why does it show 1 year in Boston when he's played so much when he's coached so much longer? I do not understand. Ryan, welcome, buddy. Glad you could make it into the stream for tonight's Bruins finale. Welcome in. Sheldon Keefe, take whatever you want, man. What a joke the coaches are in NHL. Should have given him 8 years, but whatever. EA Sports, yes, sir. I gotta turn this guy off from being a pro scout. Can I move him? No way. Jeffrion. Since it's all auto scouting anyways. Finale, so plus wrap up, we should be done by 1. No. The finale is going. The finale is the episode. This episode here, episode number 24, is done when the season is done. Episode number 25 is the year 11 to 20 finale. I haven't been in a live since your Islanders franchise last NHL. Wow. Well, since then we had the Red Wings, we had the Bruins, we've done Hockey Legacy Manager and Palermo Draft to Glory. It's NHL 27 before you know it, man. But glad to have you back in. All right, so David Pastrnak. Now we have 9 point... Why don't we have more than... How come we have 9.8? Shouldn't we have more than this? Maybe because some RFAs need to be released or something like that? Let's see. Okay, so Patton... Yeah, we're gonna let... If we need to sign in free agency, then we'll sign in free agency. Kingerski. Carter Kingerski. Yeah, 78, but we'll release him. I don't know, Guy Fontaine. Unsigned, no. I guess that's the money we have. Alright, hold on. So first off, Heimo Salmon will walk. Baikov and Chartrand will get their entry-level contracts. Yuri Baikov. And, c'est quoi son nom? Alexandre Chartrand. Il joue avec les Olympiques du Gatineau. Alexandre Chartrand et Alexandre Texier. Il faut que Texier reste avec nous jusqu'à quand il prend son retraite. Sa retraite? Son retraite? David Pastrnak, what do you want, man? He wants 2 years, 11.8. We can't offer you that, man. With a full no-move clause, we probably could get 2 years at 9.6. Yeesh. We'll try it. 2 years at 9.6 for David Pastrnak. He might retire after 1 year. Yikes, but we'll try that. Goaltenders. Does Hildeby stay? What does he want? What? Yeah, 3 to 4 years. Refuse average. Yeah, but that's old NHL thinking. Sadly, if you look at Dennis Hildeby, over 3 years. Well, then his money changes. But anyways, it's not just the money desire, it's the contract length desire as well. So he might want less money over longer years, but he just doesn't want that contract, so the desire for it goes down. I mean, 2 years, 875. Who wants to? All right, Dennis Hildeby can take that. He was an okay backup. And Blumstrand, who's medium elite, he'll play in the AHL. Why is the organizational interest so low? I don't know. I'll get back to you tonight about your offer. What are you saying? Get back to me tonight. Okay, Sheldon Keefe is back as head coach. Very good. Hope NHL 27, you have the option to remove the clause. I wouldn't hold my breath. I'm not going to resign at that dollar value David Pastrnak says. Hildeby accepts, and I'm thrilled to join the team. Thanks for the opportunity. Great. Now we have 9.9. You're not going to find an 82 for under 1 million. Yeah, for a goalie, yeah. David Pastrnak now. Now we have 9.9 million. So look, if you go to 3 years, he actually wants more money. So no, it doesn't work. So it's got to be 2 years. 9.6, he said no. We'll try 9.7. 2 years at 9.7 for David Pastrnak. I mean, if he doesn't want to stay, he doesn't stay, but come on. 2 years, 9.7. The captain just won a Stanley Cup. Come win back-to-back cups with us, Pasta. Come on. Rejects again. David Pastrnak. Things are getting a little scary here. Hang on a second. I mean, you want that 8-team no trade so badly? I don't know why. Why are you not more interested by a full no move clause? Now we can't trade him. Either he walks or we keep him. 2 years at 9.8. What do you say now, Pasta? Still rejecting at that dollar value. What if we offer him exactly what he's looking for? In terms of that 9.95. We have to have a little bit of flexibility. We can't trade, it's the re-sign phase. 9.9. Still rejecting. Wow. All right. Final offer on David Pastrnak is coming up. First, let's just qualify these guys. And other UFAs. Jack Guy's going to walk at this point. But Texier we got to keep for Sheriff. Sure, man. Sign on. Thank you. And you see, how come the cap goes up now? Now we have 10.3 million. I don't understand how we now have 10.3 million. Yeah, we could try to speak to him to increase his interest. I mean, now we have 10.3 million, though. So that helps. Gotta be careful, though, because then it's going to lock us into weird things. Pastrnak, let's see. You've only been here your whole career, but let's try and charm him. Fails. Let me tell you about some of it. Let me tell you a little bit about the organization. Risky to persuade. Sure, let's try. And it goes down. He's been a lifer. Why is the organizational interest so low? I do not know. Negotiate. So he wants what? 11.875? I can't give you that much. 9.875. Now the organizational interest is much higher? What? I don't understand. Contract clause, sure. Full no move clause, I'm fine with that. Full no move. So it's 9.875 for 2 years. Okay, now the interest is... I don't know what to tell you, everybody. I don't know what to tell you, but he should sign this. I don't blame Pasta, I blame the game. Let's see. There we go. All right. I accept the offer to stick with the team. Thanks for the stability. Wonderful. Thank you, David Pasternak. And we get to still have 1.32 million. So Pasta's back. Whew, that could have been scary. I mean, we would have signed someone in free agency, but I prefer to have him on board. That is hilarious. And these guys want crazy one-way contracts, right? Yeah, so we'll come back to them on July 1st. Yes. Okay. Advance a day to free agency. And now we can also look at contract extensions longer term. We have to think about that for our next 10 years after this one. So next 11 years after I become president of Hockey Ops. Charlie McAvoy to stick around is looking at 12 million. Randy Ho, that's the big one, making 11.4. We have 39 million. He wants 17.4. And honestly, I don't blame him. We might have to offer him that. Yeah, I think we should sign Randy Ho right now before he wins another Rocket. How much more can we get it down from 17.4 though? Full no move is fine by me. 6 years at what? 6 by 15. 6 by 15 on Randy Ho. Do we go 14.95 just because, or do we keep it 15? 6 by 15 on Randy Ho. Are we okay with that? What do we think? So 7 more years of Randy Ho at least. 6 by 15. We could go to 14.95 just to say that we did 14.95. Even 14.9 maybe. I mean, it might be worth it to go to 14.9. 8 years. He doesn't want 8 years. He does not want 8 years. Look at the interest, how it drops. I wish we could do 8 years, but no, he wants the 6 years. No, 8 years is... Look. 15.25. Nope, not interested. Wants the 6 years. I'm going to try 14.9. I'm not going to be petty for 25k, but for 100k, it might be worth it. 14.9 for 6 years on Randy Ho. Let's see what he says. Still better than 2026 Carlson, yeah. Anton Frondel, oh, we can't sign him yet. Mathis Preston wants a 1-year deal. Now we'll wait on Mathis Preston. Goldobin wants 8 million, right? 6 by... I was going to say 6 million even, but yeah. Wants 6 years. Hey, Gavin, good evening, y'all. Working, but we'll catch up tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone. Let's go, Bruins. Gavin, buddy, happy to hear from you. Glad you're checking in. Enjoy the shift. Randy, come back home, baby. Goldobin, 6 years at 4.9, I guess. He'll be a second pair guy soon as well. 6 years at 4.9 on Goldobin. I drafted a guy with top 6 forward. No, again, I'm showing everybody. You're thinking he was asking less for 5 years, but he doesn't want 5 years. See what I'm saying? It's a whole new system in NHL 26. You have to go with what the player wants in years. Look at Minton. Let's see if we can find an example of that. You see, he's asking 2 years versus 1 year. Same ask. 2.625. So it's cheaper for 2 years. No, it's not a good example. Where's an example of this? Where's an example? 2 years at 1.5. See, 1.5. No, again. You get the point I'm trying to make, though? And now I can't find anyone who has the exact thing I'm trying to refer to. Anyways, goaltending. Fisel need a contract. By then, he might be the NHL backup. Yeah, so he'll be NHL backup. NHL backup starting not this next year, but the year after that. Maurice Fisset. And Garvin would be the AHL starter after that. So I'll sign Seth Garvin. There you go. That's easy. And that's about it, right? For all expiring here. Yeah, Preston will wait on. Okay. Now, I'm wondering in free agency, who would have been there for like $9 million if we did need a forward and Pasternak did walk? We would have been looking at maybe a guy like Kultaspakov. Wow. Who drops to free agency? Artie Kultaspakov. What a story. Greg Kaprizov. 37-year-old Kirill Kaprizov. Really? 32 goals, 66 points last year. His whole career in Minnesota. At 37, he drops to free agency, wanting 1 year at 6.6. I mean, do we try to make things happen in our last season? But the money's tight, we have to be honest. Here in 2034-35, Joe King's making big money to be a top pair defenseman now, 11.5. It's expensive, but he's going to be here for a long time. Bradham at 10.5, also expensive, but there's our second line center. Frondell, we just picked up Frondell. Yeah, Frondell, we can't forget about him. He was the shiny new toy not long ago. First year out of Seattle. We pick him up at the deadline, and he scores 18 points in 20 games. Now we got to let Frondell breathe. We're not going to go out and sign anyone for $6 million or whatever. We could trade Anton Lundell, who had a down year. That was his first down year. 58, 68, 65 points. He scores 42, and then we trade him? No, he has a good contract, no trade clauses. We could trade him in the future if we have to. But I'm pretty content with Anton Frondell. Unless we were to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we trade Lundell, get Kaprizov. Then the year after, Preston comes up. Waters might be ready to go up too. I don't know. Lundell's a trade candidate for the future. But I don't think we say, hey, let's trade one of our best two-way forwards and penalty killers, who's been a 60-plus point guy, just for a 37-year-old Kaprizov. I don't think so. Pressure's on King to produce. Let's check his numbers and time on ice. Yes. Easy to develop to an 80, 90, 92 overall every time I do a franchise. For Pridham? Pridham, let's see. Who are you referring to? Pridham. Was he in free agency? Kurashev. Goalies, Oliwa. Former Bruin Oliwa, yes. Yeah, so I don't think we have much really to do here in free agency. Looking at UFAs. Who's this guy? Spencer Demba. Power forward, former second-round pick. Might be interesting. I want guys who want to go two-way, probably. Two-way. 56, DeMarchi. Billy DeMarchi. Offensive defenseman. 3-year contract. No. We're fine. I like our team, and if we need to make changes or sign somebody in free agency at the start of the season, we'll do that. Related to the other Dumba from the other night? Could be. All right, I think we pretty much have our team. There's not really anything to do here. We're going to set the draft. Actually, hold on. Assign scouts. Who's missing? Russia. Liga needs a scout. This guy's going to Liga. At the start of the year, he'll go to Liga. My bad. And we can set the draft class now for next season. Even though... Actually, you know what? From here on out, we're going to do medium. It's going to be a medium class from here on out. And that's that, I think. Am I missing something? Off-season focuses, maybe? That's going to take a long time. I want to get the season started. Maybe just the young guys. Oops. Just the youngest guys here. Looking at our main roster and age. Weeman's going to be ready for the NHL. Let's have him work on defense. Yeah, we can give King one to try and boost him up a little bit. Waters, work on your shooting, that's for sure. Waters, shooting. Goldobin, hopefully he signs that extension. Let's work on defense for him to make him even better. And Emelin needs one. Emelin, man, this guy needs to grow. Emelin, I guess work on your puck skills. I don't know. Watch, I'm going to do one for everybody now. All right, let's go quick here. Weeman, defense. Do we want defensive awareness and discipline or defensive attributes? Defensive attributes. Next. Makes perfect sense. Have a great summer. Bye. Next, Joe King we're going to look at after once we see what we need to do for him. Waters, shooting. I've decided milk is a necessity. I will still be listening in the stream, chiming in occasionally. Very good. Get that milk, baby. Waters, you need to work on how to shoot, my friend. Shooting attributes. Work on that. We got to be ready for our 10th and final season. We got to be ready to go back to back. We can't leave anything. I got to do focuses for everybody. I'm sorry. I got to do off-season focuses for everybody. We got to win that Stanley Cup. If this is what it takes to win the cup, then so be it. We need everyone at their absolute best. Next. We look down on the AHL. No, those guys are fine. All right, next. McAvoy. Charlie McAvoy. Defense. Stay strong. Defense. Matty Beniers. Matty B is so good. Matty B. You know what? Maybe work on your face-offs. Get even better. We need him and Bradham to be absolutely unstoppable in the face-off dot. Randy Ho. Shooting's already at 99 accuracies. So work on the body checking could go up maybe, or his skating even. You know what? Low key, Randy Ho, work on your skating. Become an even stronger skater. Randy Ho, work on your skating. Off season, offensive, skating, done. Have a good summer. McAvoy. Off-season, defensive, defensive defense, please. Get that milk, yes sir. Let's see, next. Sorry, we said Matty Beniers, work on your face-offs even more. Possible +2 to face-offs. Understood. Very good. Have a good summer. Okay, next. Iginla. Craig Iginla. Great contract. How many years left? Yes, sir. Very good. Like 5 years left of that contract. Craig Iginla. Work on... I guess, defense. Just keep getting stronger. Iginla, defense. Frundell, shooting. For your accuracies, yeah. Frundell, shooting. Joe King, defense. So... Iginla and King defense. Frundell shooting. I don't know how I don't go crazy with these, I know. I don't know how. Joe King. We'll get a recap of all the created players at the end of the wrap-up episode as well, in the finale episode. We won't do it in this episode, we'll do it in the wrap-up finale episode number 25. Frundell, work on shooting. Did we do Iginla? No. Did we? Yeah. Because now it's all contract clause. Oh no, here he is. Again, off-season focus. Nice try. Defense for Craig Iginla. It's our last year. It's our last year. No more after this. We're done. We're almost done. Pasternak, what is it? Skating for him, maybe? Pasternak, yeah. 3-star skating. Yeah, Pasternak skating. Bradham, puck skills. Evans, defense. Hopefully he retires after this year, honestly. We're going to need the money. One more cup, then retire. Skating. grab him. Puck skills, skill training. And Evans, work on your defense. I'm not sure what Gavin Osgood will need, which category. Let's go check that as well. Let me guess. In NHL 27, it's going to cost you a microtransaction to be able to have these conversations, right? Gavin Osgood, work on puck control or athleticism? It's just his aggressiveness that's low. Yeah, work on puck control. Sorry, puck control for him. What else? Lundell. Lundell defense. He's being strong as you can at defense. Mathis Preston, he's a sniper, but he's never been a big shooter. So you know what? Let's work on your shooting a little bit, Mathis Preston. Lundell defense, Preston shooting. Wishful thinking of EA to add the bonuses for 35 plus contracts next year, isn't it? Oh yeah. Big time. Very wishful. Anton Lundell, work on your defense. That's what we have him for. Your two-way game. Thank you. Mathis Preston, work on your shooting. A sniper, but 79 accuracies at this age, and 84 overall. Osgood, puck control. Thank you, Gavin. Who's left? Goldobin. Did we say Goldobin? No, we didn't get to Goldobin yet. We had mentioned, though, defense for Goldobin. Very good. Alright, who's left? Oh, these guys. Okay, what do they need, these guys? Thanks for bearing with me, everybody. We're just about done. Yannicki, puck skills and skating, but definitely, I guess, puck skills. Puck skills for Yannicki. Skating for Hordichuk. Development for NHL 42. Coming soon. Skill training for Yannicki. And Hordichuk skating. Who was I trying to kid, eh? Minton and Marchand. We're almost there. Last few. Minton will be... I guess keep doing what he's good at. Defense for Minton. And Marchand... Maybe shooting. He needs to have better shooting than that. Defense Minton, shooting Marchand. Marchand learn how to shoot the puck. No! Oh no, no! I pressed pass more. He's bad at shooting. Hey, it's bound to happen when I'm clicking through these million menus. Okay, we're almost there. Oh my goodness, I hate this game. Here we go. Minton. Off-season. Defensive. Two-way. For all these menus of clicking, are you sure? Yes. Okay, I'm surprised they don't make you click again there. Alright, 7th D Crevier is going to have to just sit there. And that's done. Sim to next season. Whew, my goodness. Let's see what those... we'll take care of the RFAs soon as well. Randy Ho accepts the extension. That's fantastic news. Same for Fisset. Goldobin too. Some pause, but I can make it work. I'll join. All right, Vladimir Goldobin, welcome aboard. Welcome back, I guess I should say. I give you a second for a third and a sixth? Are you kidding me? What are these contract offers? So now, looking at the extension dollars for next year, we would have, let's see, 21.5 million for McAvoy, Frondell, Preston. That's why we need Pasternak to retire. I don't know. What are these horrible offers? Horrible offers. Hemingway takes the qualifying offer. Very good. Fontaine signs his qualifying offer. Very good. Anyone else? Patterson, sure. 2 years, two-way. Jenkins. McAvoy is an expiring 14 million as well. True, but then that's factored into the extension dollars that we'll have. But will he retire? That's a question as well, yeah. Horrible offers. Was it Weeman for... There's an elite. Okay, that's why they want to give us a low elite. All right. Year number 10, 20, 34, 35 is ready to go. Let's see how our lines look. Any offseason growth might kick in only after we advance another day, but let's find out. Waters grows to an 84. Emlyn grows to an 81. McAvoy drops 94 to 93. Again, like 89 to 90. Evans 85 to 86, I think. Osgood 86 to 87, could it be? Yannicki 79 to 80. Good. In the AHL. Anything of growth? Weeman to a 79. He'll be playing in the NHL. Vicesse 77 now. Great. All right. Wonderful. Captains are still the same, I would imagine. Pasternak with Matty B and McAvoy. Yes, very good. All right. Let's advance to the beginning of the preseason and see any other growth that might kick in. Sheldon Keefe wants to talk. What's up, Shelly boy? What's the season goal? Make the cup final. No problem. We can do it. These horrible offers, man. All right, first game of the preseason. Let's see how this team looks. Anything else that changed over those last couple of... Preston 84 to 85. Good. That's it. All right. Roster moves. Sorry. Forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yannicki's probably the first guy to get ice time, so Marchand will go down for a second here. Defense 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Weeman's going to be the full-timer. What's up, Shelly boy? I run the show. NHL 27 should have a lot of things, but here we are, right? You guys are all medium elite. Sam Blomstrom was a third-round pick, second-round pick. Garvin will have to just sit there, unfortunately. All right. Best lines. Now roster moves. 7th D is Crevier. 13th forward is Marchand. Yes, we do have a Yannicki on the coaching staff. You are correct. Rich Leg, low elite, undrafted. What? Where did this guy come from? We just signed him and he grew like that? Wow. Nice. Rich Leg. And who's this guy? Maxwell. Rohan Maxwell, medium top 6 from Calgary. Was that a trade acquisition? Was it from Seattle in the Frondell trade? It must have been that. Yeah, it must have been from Frondell. Must have been. Okay, anyways. We have too many guys here. Actually, no, we don't. Just all of them are good. And do we have not enough defense? Do we have enough defense? No, we have enough defense. Let's just play around with it. Because a guy like Bykov, for example, needs to be playing at the top. Former first-round pick. I'll fix that after. Okay, AHL lines now. Sorry, NHL lines. Ho, Beniers, Pasternak stays. Pasternak 88 to 89, by the way. Frundell, Bradham, Lundell. Try it like that, maybe. Preston, 82 faceoffs goes here. Preston, Waters, and I guess we try Emelin. Emelin, please, man, we need you to stick. I really want you to. Hordachuk, Minton, Yannicki, fourth line. Yeah, that's fine. We never asked these guys, some of these guys, to ever fit Sheldon Keefe, but with all the pluses that we have, I mean, we could ask Frundell. No, he's a first-line forward, so we can't. We could ask Lundell and Bradham to fit the coach, but they're too good. I mean, they've been doing too well without us doing anything, even. Joe King and Charlie McAvoy will be the new top pair. Evans will play second pair with Craig Iginla, and Goldobin will play third pair with Parker Weeman. Weeman, what should we call him? I don't know. We'll give him some power play time, maybe. Osgood backed up by Hildeby. On the power play, Matty B. Now we need Bradham to center that second unit. So Pasternak can go here. Randy Ho is the finisher. We can't have all right-handed. No, we can't do that. Hold on a second. McAvoy is still top pair. First unit quarterback here. Who's a left-handed shot? Mathis Preston? No, they're all left-handed. They're all, what? Really? Everyone's right-handed? Right. My goodness. Bradham will go here. Waters will go here. I mean, Pasternak also a right-handed guy. That's crazy. I didn't think about that. Preston, Waters, Bradham. Emelin, I don't think so. This is where Frundell would probably go, right? Hey, Caleb, welcome to the stream. Is Frundell left-handed? Yes, thankfully. Frundell. We have a left-handed guy here in Frundell. What'd you miss? Just the draft. We traded up for a crazy German 6'4" guy at 12th overall. And that's about it. We re-signed Pasternak, and we're rolling into year 10. Glad you could make it. So, does Lundell play first unit? No, put Frundell first unit. Frundell, Beniers, Ho, Pasternak, McAvoy. I like that a lot, yeah. Distributor McAvoy. Finisher Ho, puck carrier Beniers. Good. Second can be distributor Iginla. I'd want to find ice time for Parker Weeman. Maybe not right away. We give him 4-man. I don't know. Finisher can try to be Waters. 6'4", enough said. I love it. Yes, sir. We can try Waters to be the finisher if that works. I don't know if that unit works super well, but we'll give it a go. This unit kind of scares me a little bit. 4-man. Weeman can go here. There's a chance for him. And the 4-man here can look like that with... Let's try to give more ice time this year to Iginla. A little less to McAvoy, maybe. Penalty kill. We need the centers there. No. We will put... actually, no, Lundell could go wing because there's enough talents go around. Okay, Beniers and Lundell. Bradham and Minton. No, Minton needs to center the third unit. So Bradham, Waters, Minton, Emelin. Could try that. And let the computer do what it wants for the rest. Okay, there's the lineup. Milk has been secured. Love it. What's the percentage? Low top 6 was 25. Low elite, medium top 6. Sadly, I love Texier, and he'll stay in the lineup, but I think he's got to go to the fourth line. Valentenko should be higher, yeah. And Bykov should be probably first line. Bykov, like Maxwell, Pedersen, Fontaine, Valentenko, Thompson, Nylander, Seal. 21 medium top 6 and 21 low elite. Yeah, I gotta try. Or you do it like this. Raw milk. 61, 69, 60. 24, who else could drop? Pedersen. What should the answer be? I'm pretty open. I guess we'll do it like this. Defense, Hemingway, Buckley. A lot of these guys are older. 23 for prospects, I mean. We'll try Hemingway, Jenkins. 2%? Yeah, that's approved. No problem. Chatrin, low top 4, low top 4. Low 7th D is Buckley. I mean, he really dropped, eh? Try Arnott there instead. And goaltending. What are your thoughts on raw milk? I don't know if I have any thoughts. I mean, it's important for it to be pasteurized, no? I'm not a milk scientist. As long as it's Kibon, yes sir, especially for chocolate milk. All right, preseason time. We're not really doing anything for the preseason, so let's just advance through it. Let's advance through the preseason. 8-3 win, don't mind if I do. 5-1 win, 6 points in 2 games from Randy Ho. 5-0 win, sheesh. 8 points in 3 games from Randy. Scoring 6 and allowing 1.33 per game. 3-2 shootout win. Make sure Hildeby starts one of these. Koltaspakov left Toronto and signed in Montreal. Wow. Good. 5-3 loss. We'll survive. Kibon, let's get back. In which case, sorry, disappoint. Yes. Sorry, no Kibon for you. Hildeby, you know what? We could put, what's his name in over Yannicki for a few games. Yannicki, 5 games, 1 goal, -1. Let's put in Marchand. There you go. Give him a couple games. 6-3 win with Hill to be there. 888 save percentage, but 2.34 goals against average. Patton signed in Detroit and has 7 points with them. Okay. Summit Ontario has Kibon? Really? Okay. 3-0 shutout victory. Sheesh. So in the preseason, we go 6-1-0. 15 points from Randy Ho, who's ready to start the year. 10 goals. You what? Beniers, Pasternak, all point per game plus. Yes, 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 yes. Very good. Joe King eating some big minutes. Going to be a big year for Joe King. Marchand, 2 games, -1. Yannicki, 5 games, 1 goal, -1. Okay. Weeman, what kind of ice time is he playing? Oh, the text is covering the screen. I can't see. From the chat. The PlayStation chat. 15:36 per night. Okay. And goaltending, Gavin Osgood, Mr. Hall of Fame nominee, we hope. We are ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and put Yannicki back, yes. And it's also important to change that scout. Do we tell Randy Ho to win the Rocket again? Why not? May as well have the cow in your backyard if that's the case. Randy, let's tell him to go win the Rocket again. Just for the goal of trying to improve his shot power. The accuracy is already at 99. We'll see if we can improve the shot power. Randy Ho, ready to break records this season. And the scout has to go to Liga. Oops. Nordic Liga. Good. All right, let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. Year number 10 starts now. Our road to back-to-back Stanley Cups for what will be the first time in franchise history starts now. Leave a like if you haven't already for some good luck. And let's kick off the 2034-35 regular season, year number 10, the final of the GM data era before the President of Hockey Ops data era begins. Here we go at TD Garden, hosting the Senators for Game 1 of 82. First period, 3-0 Bruins. Bradham, Weeman his first career NHL goal, and Randy Ho. Randy Ho, who last year won the Conn Smythe, the Hart, the Rocket, and the Ted Lindsay. Second period, 4-0 Randy Ho again. Get your predictions in for Randy Ho's goal total this season. Third, what? 8-0 the final. Yannicki, McAvoy power play goal. Preston and Pasternak. 8-0 the final. Outshooting Ottawa 49-18. Huh? Caleb says, I grew up on a farm, raised raw milk, and it's supposed to help your gut quite a bit. Knocking on wood, but I never get sick, even when my wife and kid get sick. Probably gross, though. Huh. I know what? I believe you, Caleb. I'm hoping 90, says Mark. 2 goals and an assist from Randy, a goal and 2 assists from McAvoy, goal and 2 assists from Pasternak, 8-0 victory to start the season. Another shutout from Gavin Osgood to add to his career numbers. Hobbsy says 68 goals on the year. All right, let's get into the first 10 games or so and see where that takes us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Game 10 comes against the Kings. Randy says, Mighty Joe says Randy scores 73. We'll look out for the Oilers when we come up against them. Rematch against them in the Cup final. 5-4, Ty Emberson on waivers. Nah, I'll pass. 5-4 win in Tampa. Then we host Tampa for a 6-5 win. Back-to-back close 1-goal games. Craig Ginla out for about a week. Louis Crevier will come in, no problem. Let's give Weeman a chance to move up in the lineup. Get a little extra ice time. Monsieur Crevier. Weeman can also take power play 2 time. I mean, it should be... Even Joe King would want that power play time. 3 assists in 4 games, that's great. Yeah, he's never been a power play guy, really, it looks like. I should probably give it to King over Weeman. King will move up... Sorry, Weeman will move up. In the even strength lines. Bruins go 57, 17, and 8. Says Mighty Joe. All right, we'll see. Hosting the Flyers for a 5-4 overtime win. Joe King, legend. Welcome, Sheriff. Iginla's healthy. Let's wait another 2 games. Let's give him these 2 games off. 7-3 loss and a 5-2 win. He'll join us on the road trip in Columbus. I just want to give 2 more games of a chance there for Weeman and Joe King. All right. Weeman, how's he doing? 4 points in 6 games. Very good. And Joe King, any power play points? 4 assists, nothing on the power play. Okay, no problem. Crevier, howdy do? 2 games even plus minus. Welcome back. Let's hit 60 for the wins. Yes, Mighty Joe said 57, 17, and 8. Although King doesn't have the experience there, we all know he needs to have a big season. He's being given more responsibility. Yes, he is. Getting over there. How does Joe King's ice time look to start the year? I'm just curious on the ice time numbers. 23, 33 per night. In Carolina, he had some big numbers in Carolina. Yeah, he was playing big ice time in Carolina as well. All right. Oops. McAvoy at 10 points for now, leading the way. 10 points in 6 games has Charlie McAvoy. Okay. Iginla joins us on the road trip in Columbus, back to full health. And then Joe King has an upper body injury, keeping out for over a month. What? Just as we were singing the praises of Joe King, upper body injury. So Evans will go back to play with McAvoy. And as much as it makes sense to put Goldobin up... No, it makes sense. Goldobin goes up, and Crevier comes in. Boy. All right, 2-1 win against the Blue Jackets, and then a 3-0 win against the Avalanche in Colorado. Very good. Hosting the Panthers for a 6-3 loss. We're 7-2 through our first 9 games. Here we go, hosting the LA Kings. Maybe a post-summer break idea. If you put all the created players on one team, can you win the Cup before their ELCs expire and we'd be guaranteed to lose some? That would be a fun stream. That would be a fun idea. Remind me of that, Hobby. That would be a fun idea. First period 1-1. Hordichuk scores for us on former Bruin Zhamnov. 2-1 Randy Ho. Third period 2-1 the final. Shots end 39-31. 30 saves from Osgood. Goal and an assist from Randy Ho. And through 10 games we are 8-2. Great start to the year. Let's actually pause after we go see the Oilers in a Stanley Cup final rematch. No, thank you. Seattle hosting the Maple Leafs 3-1 loss. Hosting the Sabres 4-1 win. Hosting the Sharks 5 games in a row at home, 4-3 win. On the road against the Penguins, 4-1 loss. We are 11-3 facing the Oilers. We swept in the Stanley Cup final last year. They're 7-6. First period 1-1, Bork and Lundell. Second period 3-3, Saleh and Bork his second for them. Bradham and Minton for us, 3-3 after 40. Stanley Cup final rematch into the final 15 minutes now. We're out shooting Edmonton. Power play opportunity as well, killed off. And now Saleh scores his second. 2 from him, 2 from Maverick Bork. And the Oilers lead 4-3. Final minute in this Cup final rematch. McDavid puts it to bed, 5-3. And Caleb drops to $9.99. A stove is a stove, no matter where you go. Thank you very much, Caleb. That gets you 2 more entries into our created player raffle for NHL 27. Let me get those added for you. But this grill is not a home. Where are you in my list here? This is not the stove I know. Emotional. Where's Caleb? Did Caleb not have any yet in this most recent one? Anyways, I'll just write down Caleb time soon. If I find it, I'll get it back in there. Thank you, my friend. Very generous. And 11-4. Let's pause. Yeah, let's quickly just look at the numbers through 15 games. 20 points through 15 games for Randy Ho. At least 10 goals, I was going to say. 11 goals in 15 games from Randy Ho. McAvoy has 18. Pasternak 16. So 3 point per game plus players. Matty B 14. Bradham 13. Scoring more this year. 9 goals. Lundell 11. Evans 10. Look at Riker Evans. Fraser Minton with 9 points. Playing under 10 minutes per night. I love Fraser Minton. Frondell with 9 in 15. Come on, Frondell. I want to see. Where's that? Where's the ice time on Frondell? Why is he only playing 15:35? First unit power play and second line NHL gets you only 15 minutes per night. No, I gotta find where the lines are weird. 5 points, -5 from Brendan Waters. Eesh. Weeman has 5 points plus 7. That's good. Iginla 5 points plus 1. Hordichuk, Yannicki. Mathis Preston only 4 points, -2. Joe King was looking great. Emelin 3 points and 28 penalty minutes. Come on, Emelin. Osgood, not doing so hot. Now, we're going to make some changes here. We're going to make some changes. All right, let's see it. Emelin, you're moving down. Would it be crazy to try... You know what? No, hold on. We're going to try Lundell. No, we're going to try Frondell, Bradham, Waters. Lundell, Preston... Hordichuk. Let's give it a chance to Marchand, Minton, Emelin. Defense is fine. Is it the extra lines? Why is Frondell not playing? Hobeniers, Pasternak, Lundell. No, we'll say Pasternak, Bradham. And then, yeah, Frondell can play here. With Lundell centering this. There we go. There's ice time for Frondell. Beniers, Ho, McAvoy. Lundell, Pasternak. No. Bradham, Pasternak. And overtime. Yeah, exactly. Lundell and Frondell. With Weeman. Let's try Weeman here. While Joe King is out. All right, there's hopefully some more ice time for Anton Frondell. Come on now. Let's advance today. We'll see how this game goes with Dennis Hildeby on the road against the Detroit Red Wings. Let's see this one. First period 0-0. Second period 2-0 Bruins. Evans and... I was about to be disappointed. I forgot we're not the Red Wings in this series. Riker Evans and Mathis Preston score for us. 2-0 Boston after 40. Third period, let's call it 5-0 the final. Marchand, there you go. Welcome to the lineup, Pascal Marchand, and then Frondell on his new line. 1 goal all season. We change up his line, he scores 2 goals. Shots end 40-26 in our favor. Hildeby, 26 save shutout. He's been doing outstandingly well. In all seriousness, I hope you never get burnt out doing these streams and videos. Thanks, Caleb. I love being a part of this community, even if I yap quite a bit. Thanks for the entertainment. I'm out. Good night. Caleb, very kind of you to share such kind words. Very nice of you to share such kind words, I'm trying to say. Thank you for doing so. I hope, if anything burns me out, it's going to be the game, and I'm trying to hold on tight. Keeping things fresh, the community, new ideas, new series ideas, that's what helps. Eventually, like, already we've seen things, the content I guess the output has gone down now that I've been married, and it'll go down further once kids come into the picture and things like that. But I hope to always be able to do a little something here in the channel, and we're not going to be slowing down to a halt just yet. 3-1 loss, 3-2 win, 2-1 win, 5-3 win. There's a nice little string of games we're putting together. 15-5, horrible trade offer there. 4-3 win. There you go. Joe King should be back very soon as well. On the road against Seattle, 4-0 shutout win against the Kraken. Joe King should be back for the game against the Predators, I think. 2 more games, let's see. On the road against the Flames, who are 12-9. They beat us 7-4. Then we host Dallas. They're 8-10-1. We beat them 6-1. And Joe King is fully healed. Alrighty. Let's see, how have things gone? Riker Evans has 16 points in 24 games. Goldobin, 5 points and a +10. Iginla there. Crevier, 1 assist and a +4 in 19 games. Weeman, only 5 points, but a +11. Okay. Crevier out. Joe King, welcome back. Do we give Joe King first pair? Yeah, I think we have to. Evans has been good. We've got to put him back in the top pair. And was it second unit power play? No, Iginla plays second unit power play. So I think Joe King's fine. Crevier was... no, it's going to be extra lines. Heaven is toasty. Hi there. Something's brewing. Yes, it is. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, let's get Joe King back out there on the 3-on-3 lines. Very good. All right, Joe King is back. Let's go see the game against the Nashville Predators. They're 13-9-1. 25th game of the year. I can keep the random game ideas coming forever if we need that. Yeah, there we go. First period, 0-0. Second period, 1-0. David Pastrnak on Jakub Dobeš. Rent-free in the Predators. Short-handed goal from Bradham. Before I go, we got to get those likes up. 7 out of 13. Are you joking? Smash that button. Thank you, Caleb. Much appreciated. Leave a like if you haven't already. If you're enjoying the content, you're here, spending your Wednesday night here with us. A like would go a long way for the performance of the video, and I would appreciate it very much. Matty Beniers makes it 3-1, and that'll be all she wrote. Bruins win, outshooting Nashville 39-24. Matty B, a goal and assist. Same for Pastrnak. 22 saves from Gavin the Sponge. And we are now, through 25 games, 19-6-0. Let's keep it rolling. No need to stop. Let's keep it rolling. On the road against the Blackhawks. 7-1 win. Back 4 games in a row where we allow only 1 goal. 5 games in a row where we allow only 1 goal. And we allow 2 against the Avalanche. No, thank you. So 7-1 win, 8-1 win, 4-1 win, 3-2 win, 4-3 win, 9-2 win, 3-6. We're on a 8-game win streak, 9-game win streak, 3-2 overtime win against the Ducks, and we lose against the Canucks in overtime 5-4. We're 9-0-1 in our last 10 games. Yes, look at Dennis Hiltonby's numbers as well. 9-0-1 in our last 10 games. First in goals, first in everything. Just 14th on the penalty kill. Wow. Okay, how many games played now? We're at 33. Keep going, man. Don't stop. Just keep going. Hosting Utah. Marchand out with an upper body injury. All right. This will be Yannicki's chance to get back into the lineup. I think these lineup changes were for the better. Minton, 14 points. Emlyn has 11 points. No penalty minutes since he moved to the 4th line. Good. He heard the call to say, what are you doing? Preston. Waters improved as well. Good. We'll see the numbers in a few moments once we get to the halfway point. 4-1 win against the Mammoth. Devils. We haven't had a regulation loss in a long time, and there it is. 4-3 loss. 7-3 win against the Capitals. We're 28-7-1. Hosting the Lightning for a 4-3 win. Marchand's healthy, but we're going to keep Yannicki in for a little bit. Hosting the Blue Jackets, 4-1 loss. Golden Knights, 3-1 loss. Senators, 7-3 win, and that's game 41 with a 6-2 victory. So through 41 games, we're 31-9-1, on pace to go 62-18-2. Sheesh, my goodness. Let's see the numbers. So Randy Ho, through 41 games, has 54 points, 32 goals, and 54 points, on pace for 64 goals and 108 points. That would be something. He scored 107, 119 before, so it wouldn't be a surprise. Randy Ho looking great. David Pastrnak, 46-41 at 38 years of age. He won't stop. McAvoy at 37 years of age is close to point per game. Bradham, 38-41. Well done to him. Matty B, 38-41. Lundell back on pace for 60+. Good. Waters on pace for 60. Nice. Brendan Waters scored 43 in his sophomore year. is already up to 30 points. Yeah, that's what you need. You just needed to move the line a little bit, I guess. Iginla 30 and 39, shout out. Evans 28, on pace for 56 points. Riker Evans? Okay. He's been great here in Boston. Anton Frondel on pace for 48 points. I'd want more from Frondel. I gotta say. But how is he only playing 15-50? He's playing second line plus first unit power play. Second line plus first unit power play. How is he not getting more ice time? Around taking 20 penalties and we're penalty killing a lot? I don't know. Preston, Minton. Joe King has 16 points in 24 games. What's that a pace of? Joe King's looking great. So 82. Joe King on a 55-point pace. Nice. Emlyn, okay, he woke up a bit. Hordichuk, 11 points. Goldobin, 9 points plus 16. Same for Wyman, 9 points plus 13. Yannicki, 8 points in 22 games. Yeah, I'm going to keep him. Machin had 3 in 19. Good. And goaltending, Osgood, 22, 8 and 0. 3 shutouts, 908 save percentage, 2.78 goals against. But Dennis Hildeby is 9-1 and 1 with a shutout, 936 save percentage, and 1.79 goals against average. The best numbers of his career right now for Dennis Hildeby. Wow. Okay, man. And just curious, down in the AHL, Maxwell, Pedersen, guys we're trying to get some growth from. Not so much, eh? It's only the guys we're not trying to get as much growth from. Goalies aren't too hot either. Okay, we move on. First in goals for, first in goals against, first in the power play, 17th for penalty kill. So yeah, maybe Frondel needs to play penalty kill then. Let's give Frondel some penalty kill time. Maybe that'll help. So McAvoy is going to go here. Goldobin, McAvoy. Beniers, Waters. The covers available on Dynasty. Yeah, thank you very much, Syke. Thank you. We're going to go Bradham, Frondel. He's a two-way forward after all. Yeah, I forgot about that. Got to be fair to him. And then Minton Lundell. You know what? I want to try Frondel first unit with Beniers, actually. Hopefully that helps his ice time. He's playing second line, first unit power play, first unit penalty kill. Come on now. Let's see the first game of the second half here against the Kings, who are now 15, 23, and 2. Sim game, yes. Thank you. How far are we into this right now? Hour 16? Yeah, good. All right, first period, 1-0, Randy Ho. Second period, 2-1, Byfield and Bradham. Third period, 4-2 the final. Nickel, but then Pasternak, Nickel ties it. Pasternak puts us up. Iginla adds the empty netter. 4-2 Bruins the final. Don't mind if I do. 908 save percentage for Osgood becomes 909. Cool. Let's keep on going. Anyone in particular that we want to see? Maybe Joe King's old team, the Hurricanes, who we played in the playoffs last year, right? 7-3 loss against the Jets. That's probably held to be in there. That's ugly. On the road against Utah, 5-1 win. Good bounce back. Hosting the Islanders for a 6-3 loss. Waters' upper body injury out for a couple of weeks. This will be Preston's... No, Lundell can get back into the top 6. Lundell back to the top 6. And Marchand goes here. Let's try Yannicki up there on the third line. Aldrich Yannicki. 5-1 win against the Flyers. Probably only 3 or 4 games that he'll be out. 3-1 win against the Rangers. Hosting the Flames. 3-2 win against them. On the road against the Panthers. 4-0 shutout victory. And then on Long Island against the Islanders, 2-1 win before the All-Star break. Amazing. He'll be posting his best career numbers. Bruins lose 7-3. Must have been held to be. No, I thought it was because it was a back-to-back. That's why. That's why I thought that. 38-11-1. Oh, he's out until March. Wasn't it March 7th? Not February 7th. Oh, so he's out a little bit longer, actually. Brendan Waters. 5-3 win. Back-to-back 5-3 wins. We are 40-11-1 coming up for this game against the Hurricanes. Yeah, so Waters is actually out a little bit longer. That's too bad. I just want to take a little peek, actually. Just a little peek. Through 52 games, 40 goals and 68 points from Randy Ho. Let's look at the entire NHL. Frundell, he's turning it around. He's on pace for 48. Now he's at 37 and 52. Good. His ice time's going up a little bit. Good. We're on pace for 60. Waters was doing so well. 33 and 46. He'll be back soon enough. Osgood's okay. Good. Both goalies are still maintaining good numbers. In the entire NHL, it's Mini Vanilli tied with Randy Ho. And Mini Vanilli has 47 goals in 53 games. Wow. Mini Vanilli, who was once disrespected by the Lightning organization. Wow. Mini Vanilli. Illois created player. All right. Opponent kill getting any better? Yeah, looks like it. Could it be? No. I'm not sure. I forgot what our percentage was. Let's go see this game against the Hurricanes. He locked in, yeah. First period, 1-1, Jackson Blake and Charlie McAvoy. Second period, no change. First shot of the period goes in for us, and Joe King adds another against his old team. Pastrnak on the power play, and Joe King. Randy Ho adds a power play goal. Call it night, 7-2 the final. As Stankoven added one back, but then Ho, King, and McAvoy added some more. King returns to Carolina for the first time. A warm welcome, and he scores 2 goals. Third star of the night as well, applauding the fans. 2 goals and an assist from both McAvoy and Randy Ho. Booze on the goal, both goals, yeah, I would think. Sore foot down in the AHL, he'll survive. All right. Back to the calendar. So Waters should be back probably around the deadline, actually. Really, that late? I want Waters back in here, man. Let's keep on going. Hosting the Red Wings for a 5-3 win. Keep it up. Hosting the Ducks, who are a 30-win team. We lose 5-4. That breaks a long streak. We had 1, 2, 3, 4. Horchuk, Sorny. We had like a 7 or 8 game win streak going there. Preston sitting nicely at an 85. We have no one to put in, eh? Gotta call somebody up. Who do we call up? We're going to call up someone with no waivers, preferably. But last time the game lied to us. Rich Leg. Undrafted. Gonna make his NHL debut. Rich Leg. How's Iniki doing? 10 points. Okay. I guess Emlyn will move up. And Rich Leg will play 4th line. For Hordichuk. Alright, continuing on. Actually, gotta pause, go out here. Waters is fully healed. Okay, hold on. Pause here a sec. Everyone's fully healed. Hold on. 29, 17, and 3 down in Providence. 6-3 win and a 5-2 win. No slip-ups. Welcome aboard, buddy. Glad to have you in. Welcome. Then I just flip back. We're 9-1-0 in our last 10 games. Alright, so Waters is back. So Rich Leg will go back down. 1 game, -1, playing 6.5 minutes. Alright. Rich Leg goes back down. Waters comes back in. Lundell goes here. Yeah, we're back to full health for the forwards minus Hordichuk. And the AHL. What a name. Rich Leg, I know. And Olsen goes there. Nylander goes there. Alright. When's Hordichuk going to be back? Now into March. Maybe even after this game? It was early March, I thought, yeah? Now Joe King has an injured back. Hold on. Head coach replaced, hopefully, Crevier. Oh, and goes in there for a second We're back to full health for this game. 6-3 win there, and Hornacek is back. 6-3 win against the Red Wings. So now Hornacek comes in for Waters, because that's where he was. And Waters comes in for Marchand. Is that what it was? And was it Yannicki here? How were our lines at full health? Was it like this? This is Joe King who's injured now, right? King's taking a beating. Has he ever been healthy a full season? I'm sure he has been, but we'll check. Waters is back on the power play, so yeah, I think that's where how things were supposed to be. Marchand, 32 games, 7 points. Not bad. On the fourth line. Emelin, Minton, Hornacek, 7 goals, 6 assists. Yannicki, 9 goals, 4 assists. I don't know, Marchand was doing pretty well. We'll roll like that for the time being. Evans back up, Goldobin back up. Has Joe King ever been fully healthy in a season? Yeah, he's played 82 games before. 29 and 42 this year, like a 60-point pace almost, a plus 30. But another injury. All right. Last few days before the trade deadline, I don't think we're going to be even thinking about much. Penalty kill, now 10th in the NHL in penalty kill. That's good. 3-2 loss against the Wild. Last couple games here. 4-2 win against the Blue Jackets. And now Joe, okay, he's fully healed. That was quick. I didn't realize. All right, back to full health. Crevier has played in 21 games this year. 1 assist plus 3. Hope they in the injury system. That would be nice. Yeah. So do we keep Yannicki on the third line? I mean, 13 points in 42 games is nothing that crazy. 856. Aging. Hornacek 7 and 6 in 59. Two and 5 and 32. I'm gonna try Marchand back in. Put Emelin over here. I mean, Preston is playmaking for Lundell, I guess. Need someone who can skate a little bit faster. Hornacek has horrible skating, right? Yeah. Rehab options, that would be great. Yannicki's a horrible skater, too. Plus 17, plus 1. Alright, Yannicki can take a turn out here. Marchand, Minton, Emelin. Unless we put Marchand higher. No, we'll try Preston, Lundell, Hornacek. Slow skaters, but whatever. Are we considering any deadline moves here? Maybe that third line right wing could be stronger. In our last season, going all in for the cup, I could see us doing something for a third line scorer. And then we just have an extra healthy scratch, right? Let's consider. I think we're buyers here. Timo Meier in Anaheim. Morgan Frost in Carolina. Trevor Zegras as well. Carolina, no, they're a winning team. Why would they be doing that? Never mind. Chicago. Actually, I want to, hold on. Sorting by. Columbus, Sakura, Eeli Tolvanen. Data 782 Hall of Famer Eeli Tolvanen. He won a Stanley Cup with us in Boston, did he not? Did we bring him back? I don't know if we could do it. Dallas. The Red Wings have Ridley Gregg, who won a cup with us, but 4 years left on his contract. That's tough. Florida, Los Angeles, Jackson Lacombe, JJ Peterka, 4 years left on these contracts. Oh, eesh. Minnesota, Montreal, no. Nashville, Sebastian Aho on an expiring contract could be interesting. Selke in 2027. No Stanley Cups for the 37-year-old. Sebastian Aho is catching my eye for sure. They're a winning team, but not as much of a winning team as Carolina. They'd want to... I don't know what we'd really trade them back, though. Actual contributor for the third line. Yeah, I'm thinking third line right wing. Aho, it doesn't matter. We could put Aho or whoever the center is on the wing. Dingman, who's this? Gabriel Dingman, a grinder. 4.5-star defense, 5-star physical, 3rd overall pick in 2027. Yeah, I remember this guy. Gabriel Dingman. He feels like a big bad Bruin, but is he just going to take penalty minutes? What's he really going to do for us on that third line? Yeah, I don't know about Gabriel Dingman. It's a lot of value for a rental. Sam Reinhart might fit the bill a little bit better. 4-star defense, but held up by his defensive awareness. 1.5-star physical, 2-star skating. The age of 39. He's still scoring 37 points this year. 75 last year. Sam Reinhart's an idea. Yeah. New Hook. Seattle. Shane Wright in Seattle. Former Bruin Pavel Dorofeyev, who we had to trade, is now on the block. Look at him scoring. That's great for him. 28 goals in 60 games. At least he's getting to spread his wings there in Seattle. Might be Sam Reinhart. Unless someone else jumps out. Clayton Keller in Utah. Expiring deal for Clayton Keller. Try and get him a Stanley Cup. Don't have the cap space, but could try and get a cup for Clayton Keller. That would be fun. Is he scoring? I mean, he is scoring. 43 points in 60 games. A lifer in Utah. 1,390 games. Could we look at Clayton Keller as a fun pickup as well? Barrett Hayton. Alex DeBrincat could be a third-line scorer. 21 goals from the sniper. Do we need someone a bit better defensively? 1-star physical at the age of 37. Alex DeBrincat. DeBrincat. No cups from DeBrincat either. Sergachev, Siplikov. Mitch Marner. Expiring contract for Mitch Marner. No cups for Mitch either. 25 points in 45 games. I think there's even better options. Look at some of these guys. Look at some of these stories here. Postseason Podkolzin. Data 72 Hall of Fame nominee Vasily Podkolzin. Marner on the Bruins would be hilarious. Chikrin, Allison. So I think it comes down to Vegas with Marner and Podkolzin. I'm pulling in LA. Clayton Keller might not work. And Sam Reinhart. Excuse me. Sam Reinhart and Mitch Marner. Reinhart and Marner. Maybe we go to the player search. We can compare them a little bit more easily. How old's Marner? Was he 37? So 37 to 39. Salary minimum. They were both making. What was he making? Hold on. What were they making? No. Joining your stream in mid-yawn as an audio experience. Oh, sorry about that, Tic Tac. Welcome on board, buddy. So Marner is making how much? 9.2. And Reinhardt 7.7. Kaprizov, what's he up to in Colorado? Kaprizov would be fun too. Are the Avalanche a winning team though? I don't know. So 7.7 to 9.2. So 7 to 9. Or 10. Both on the last year of their contracts. Here we go. Now we can compare a little bit more easily. So, Reinhart versus Marner. Reinhardt has the defensive awareness. Yeah, better defense from Reinhardt. Better shooting from Reinhardt. Better puck skills from Marner. Better skating from Marner. How the numbers look. Better results from Reinhardt. Playing a bigger role as well. Both have X factors. Kaprizov tempts me as well, but I don't think he's really... How the Avalanche look? Let me see. The Avalanche... No, they don't want to move him, and they're still in the hunt. So, Reinhardt or Marner? Let's see what makes more sense. The Islanders are... sub 500. Vegas as well. I kind of lean Marner because it's funnier, but I also lean Reinhardt. I think Reinhardt makes more sense. I'm leaning Reinhardt as well. Higher overall, playing in a larger role with his team right now. He's showing he's still able to do it. Two-time Stanley Cup champion, Sam Reinhart. Marner hasn't gotten a cup. Is he going to curse us? I don't know. I kind of lean Marner. Sorry, I kind of lean Reinhart, I have to say. What would it cost to get him? I have a couple thirds. Just a third? Why not both? Money, yeah. So if we got... No, we'd have to ask for salary retention, I think. Can you retain 50%? Could we get Soderblom with him? If we did, we have to trade somebody out. We'd have to, because if not, someone goes through waivers. We have to trade like Hordichuk or something. Give him Emelin? No, Emelin's doing okay. Emelin has 21 points in 61 games. Plus 5. No, I don't want to trade a medium top 6. Even if we don't have any hope for Emelin, I'm not going to trade him for a guy who's going to be 14th forward. No worries, no worries. Hordichuk? No, they've all been okay. I don't think I want to bring in Soderblom, honestly. A third and a fourth for Sam Reinhart? Hey, with 50% retained, and they are happy to accept it, more than happy to accept it. Thank you very much, New York. All right, there you go. Just like that. Sam Reinhart, welcome to Boston. We are already over the cap anyways, I think, so we're not going to be able to really do anything. Emelin is Data's child in this series. I'm trying to make it work, I know. Can you check Barbashev on the Preds? We're done now, Yorkie. We're at the cap. We can't do anything else. We're done. So Hordichuk's going to come out, and Reinhardt's going to come in to play with Lundell and Preston. So Reinhardt and Lundell are reunited. And that'll be it, I think. We don't have room on the power play. He's too slow to play. Yeah, just even strength Sam Reinhart. Let's see if we can bring some Stanley Cup pedigree to this team and win him a third Stanley Cup. All right, that's our one move that we make here at the deadline. Sam Reinhart, welcome to Boston. And now here we go, his Bruins debut against Guy Supre from the Honolulu Huskies series. With the Blues here, starting for the Blues. McAvoy on the first shot of the night, 1-0. 2-0 after 20 as Joe King adds one more. Second period, 4-0. Randy Ho scores twice. Third period, 6-1 the final. Emelin answering the call, and Randy Ho completes the hat trick. 6-1 the final. Osgood makes 39 saves, 3 goals from Randy, 3 assists from Pasternak, and we win 6-1. Randy Ho at 89 points now, and that'll be it. Yeah, let's sim through the deadline. That will be our one move. As I grab a sip of water there. What else happened around the NHL? All right. A first going to Philadelphia and some random package. New hook to the Devils. Barrett Hayton to Edmonton. Ryan Rubrick to Buffalo. DeBrincat going to Pittsburgh. Flashback to our NHL 23 Penguins series with Alex DeBrincat there. Ethan Belchess to the Canadiens. Justice Jansevsky. Shane Wright to Tampa, excuse me. Rinzel to Seattle. Declan McPickle, one of the created players. Traded from Anaheim to New York for a second and a third. Declan McPickle. There you go. That's something. All right, let's go see one more. Let's see if we can get Sam Reinhart his first goal as a Bruin. First period, 3-1. Preston, Lundell, and McAvoy before Pridham gets one back. 3-2 as Schaefer scores one more. Third period ends 6-4 the final. Shots only 28-24. Bradham has a third period hat trick. And the Bruins win 6-4. Wow, McAvoy, Lundell, a goal and an assist apiece. Big win there. Let's get to the calendar. First in goals for, against, and power play. 10th for penalty kill. We're getting better. Very nice. As we're ready to cruise the postseason. Let's go see... Panthers, Lightning. Let's go see the Lightning. We'll go see the Lightning in Tampa after we sim through the majority of March. Looking for our 50th win against the Senators in Ottawa. And there it is, 5-3 victory for our 50th of the year. Then a 7-0 shutout against the Canadiens. Poof! Well on pace for 60. 5-1 loss in Buffalo. Hosting the Blackhawks, 5-4 shootout win. In Pittsburgh, they're 31-31-6. We beat them 6-4. In Toronto, they're 31-32-6. We beat them 4-1. Then the Canadiens get beat 4-1. There we go. In Minnesota for a 2-1 shootout win. Hosting the Senators for a 5-2 win. Keep it rolling. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games in a row. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of our last 12 games. We've won 11 of our last 12. Red Wings 5-4 overtime win. Hurricanes 5-1 win. Looking for win number 60 with 8 games left on the season. Sheesh, could it be an NHL record? Here we go. When are they going to release NHL on Steam? I don't want to buy an $800 console for one game. Tell me about it, Johnny. I hear you. Maybe in 2038. Mini Vanilli fighting Randy Ho for the Rockets scores to start the period. Waters answers back. Second period, 3-2. McAvoy and Evans. Shane Wright for them. Third period, 7-2 the final, but nothing from Randy Ho. Frondell, Beniers, Pasternak, and Waters. 7-2 Bruins the final for our 60th win of the season. A goal and 3 assists from Frondell. 2 goals, 2 assists from Waters. A goal and assist from Evans. 7-2 Bruins the final. Woo! 60 wins with 7 games left on the year. We've clinched the conference. Could we win our first ever President's Trophy of the GM Data era? Let's go see this game against the... Hold on, I gotta close this. Man, it's freezing cold. There we go. Could we hit 6-7 wins? Let's go see the Panthers. At MSG against the Rangers, who are 500. We lose 3-2, of course. Penguins, we shut them out 4-0. On the road against the Maple Leafs, 3-1 win. What a team. Justin, all right, what's the... Let's see. Bruins hockey... What's the all-time Bruins record here? The Bruins... 65... of course, in 2022-23, 65 wins. Before that, though, 57. So this is already at least the second winningest season. Arnaud is the defenseman. Yes. Why is it the second Brady goes to Florida? Sorry, let me see your comments. As a super team. Well, you know what? For first, I'd say, Chippy, the Panthers are already a very strong team. And then you add a first-line forward who slots into your team as a second-line forward. And then you sign a defenseman who should be getting more than $1.6 million in Gudas, even though he's old, for a 6-year contract to circumvent the cap and whatnot. And then you trade for a starting goalie who's going to be there for the next couple of years, signing a contract. I don't know. I think you can put them in the super team category. And the acquisition of Brady Tkachuk does make a difference in them getting that title. if what I saw today is true. What did they do today? I mean, the Panthers stay healthy this year. They're absolutely loaded and look unstoppable on paper. Yeah, that's it. Exactly, Johnny. What am I here to do? Oh, is that AHL injury? So now we're back. 62 wins, looking for 63 against the Canadiens. Yes, 5-3 win on the road against the Hurricanes. Come on now, 3-2 shootout loss. So the best we can do is tie at 65. Allegedly, Bill Zito told the Kachucks to start the podcast. Stop. Here we go against the Panthers. Come on. Here we go against the aforementioned Panthers. First period, 1-1. Ho and Stillman. Second period, 3-2. Doggy Kachuk for them. Weeman for us. Poor Doggy. The outcast. At least here he can still be a good guy. Third period, 5-3. 5-on-3 power play. Yeah, Panthers win 5-2. So we won't get to tie the franchise record, but we will have a chance for 64 against the Sabres. We're 63, 16, and 2. Here we go for the final game of year number 10. Glad to finally win the President's Trophy in our 10th and final season. We're probably going to win 10 in a row. Sorry, not 10 in a row. We're probably going to win like 5 in the next 10 years now in the President of Hockey Ops era, now that it's all sim and no slow games. First period, 1-1, Dahlin and Ho. Second period, 3-1, Sabres, Dahlin and Martins. Third period, down by 2. If there was no playoffs, I would hop in, but we're going to be hopping in during the postseason for sure. Buffalo power play, killed off. Come on now, don't end the season on back-to-back L's. But it looks like that will be the case as Randy Ho does score. And we lose 3-1. And also, Ottawa now hates Brady because of that. I don't know how one superstar gets moved to a different team. They rip off, it happens to Mitch Martin. Totally, yeah. And hold on, the Hamilton Hammers showed off their New Jersey. I think the logo was big and a little different than the Islanders jersey. I haven't seen it. I'd have to go check that out. Cool, good to hear. Brady Tkachuk, I think there's reason to be angry at Brady Tkachuk. I don't think there's reason to be mad at Mitch Marner, as really almost at all. But there's definitely reason to be mad at Brady Tkachuk, if you're a Senators fan. I mean, Ron Grossman, who is this guy? Ronald Grossman, is that his name? As he has a big performance and Jenkins out with an injury. All right. 63, 17, and 2 is the final record, ladies and gentlemen. Let me pull up the Excel sheet here and start writing this in. 63, 17, and 2. Can I ask you how? Well, I think like a week prior he said, I'm upset with all these trade conversations. This is where I want to be. I want to win a Stanley Cup here. There's no truth to them. And then he told them, hey, by the way, I'm not going to resign, so trade me to Florida. So I think that's how. But I won't speak for Senators fans. I think Hobbsy can... Yeah, where should I begin? I'll let Hobbsy do the talking there. It would be cool to see what hardware the creative players got after 10 years. Yeah, we will see that in the wrap-up for sure. Randy Ho, what? He was on pace for, what, 108? He ends with 114. All right, let's not go too quick here. So we do, yes, win our first ever President's Trophy here in Boston. And that is, let me see this now, that is a 5th consecutive postseason berth, 4th consecutive division title, 3rd consecutive conference title, and our first ever President's Trophy. Hope the Flyers get Carlson. No, I don't think they're going to. It would be crazy, but I don't think they will. I think the Ducks will match. 4.17 goals for per game, by far the highest in the NHL, and beats our previous high of 3.72. It went 3.71, 3.72, now 4.17, our highest. Goals against of 2.52 is also our lowest ever. So our best ever goals for and our lowest ever goals against at 4.17 and 2.52 respectively. Our best ever power play was 27.7. We get 26%. Almost our best ever. Our second best ever power play of 26%. And penalty kill, it got better, but 84.6. Yeah, better. The best it's been in 3 years, actually. Not bad at all. We'll take those numbers. Very nice. 30, 11, and 0 at home. 33, 6, and 2 on the road. Wow. 6, 3, and 1 in his last 10. Brady's first, yeah, it won't be a welcome return for Brady to the Canadian Tire Center. We're supposed to remember Brady leaving the generic thank you last 8 years and then all them right. Yeah, literally. That's it. Hobbsy did it. That's a good point there. Meanwhile, Mitch Marner people are upset with his performances, and there has to be a scapegoat. And they couldn't trade Matthews, they couldn't trade Nylander. I guess they have to do something. I don't like the hate for Mitch Marner. Randy Ho, let's see it! 71 goals! What a year from Randy! 71 goals and 114 points. The second highest goal total of his career and the second highest point total of his career. 71 goals and 114 points. 548 goals in his career so far. Randy Ho is looking for more hardware. 2 away, Mighty Joe. Oh my goodness, Randy. David Pastrnak, at the age of 38, scores 37 goals and 97 points. What a career this man is having. 1,757 points. He is not done yet. Can we play Price is Right rules so I win? There you go, Hobbsy. Whatever you want to tell yourself. Charlie McAvoy, 87 points from the 37-year-old defenseman. The highest of his career. Is that a career high? A career high at the age of 37 for Charlie McAvoy. 40 away from 1,000. Matty Beniers, 79 points. Caleb Bradham, 34 goals and 74 points. Yeah, very good from him. Improving on last year's totals. Frondell back to his old self, 63 points. Frondell who's back to his old self. Anton Frondell, who's on pace for like 40-something. 42, was it? 48? He ends with 63. Good. So the increased ice time helped him a little bit. Happy to see a good 63-point season from him. Is that the most in his career? Yeah, career high by a good deal. Oh, Pastrnak retires early. We need the money. Pastrnak. And I took that personally. Yeah, literally. Don't retire yet, Pasta. Come on, Pasta. Chippy, I mean, I'm not mad at you. Who's your team now, would you say? Lundell, 56 points, back to his old self mostly. Waters, 50 in 70. We'll take that. No, Pastrak's still signed on for another year. Waters, what pace was that? So that was a 59-point pace. Sens? It's still in the province. I like that from Waters. He didn't end up hitting 60, but he was on the pace to do so pretty much. Yeah, I'm happy with Waters. Preston, 50 points. Yeah, good middle six guy. Tied his career high that he set last year. We'll take it. Pretty much. Yeah, it was inevitable. I think it was inevitable for Brady, sadly, especially with his brother in Florida and all that. But to say what the things that he did and then leave so quickly afterwards. Craig Iginla, 50 in 80, plus 38 as well. What a year for Craig Iginla. Love this guy. Love this guy. Career high from Craig Iginla, the 5th overall pick in 2026. Maybe not the flashiest pick, but look at him now. Sam Reinhart, what did he do as a Bruin? 12 points in 21 games. Nice, and a plus 7. Well done. Playing just 10-26. That's the role he's in now. Good. Sam Reinhart, well done. Riker Evans, 45 points and a plus 36 from the 33-year-old. Is that a career high from Riker Evans? No, second highest of his career. Highest as a Bruin, though. Joe King scores 41 in 63. What pace would that have been? That would have been a 53-point pace. So he did slow down a little bit at some points, but still a great year in eating 23 minutes a night. Yeah. Fraser Minton, 32 points plus 20. Love Fraser Minton. Emlyn, 29 points plus 9. He woke up once we put him on the fourth line. Goldobin, 16 points plus 33. Yannicki, 13 points in 42 games, so like a 25-point pace. Let's check. I know. I hear you, Hobbsy. The Blue Jackets of Canada. Oof, Johnny. Fighting words. 13 and 59 for Hordichuk is a plus 17. So all these guys had 13. So Yannicki, Hordichuk, and Marchand, all fighting for ice time, all scored 13 points each. Yannicki in 42 games as a plus 1. Hordichuk in 59 games as a plus 17. And Marchand in 53 games as a plus 8. Cool. Weeman in his rookie season, 12 points plus 24. I'm happy with Parker Weeman. Crevier, 1 assist plus 3. And for the goaltending, Osgood goes 47, 14, and 0, 5 shutouts, 910 save percentage, and 2.6 goals against average, as Hildeby has the best season of his career going 16, 3, and 2. 2 shutouts, 926 save percentage, and 2.18 goals against average. Let's see in the entire NHL. Does Randy Ho win some hardware? Let's find out. Yes, it's an Art Ross, but Mini Vanilli scores 80 goals. What? 80 goals for Mini Vanilli, whose previous career high was 54 and had never scored more than 60, sorry. 80 goals from Mini Vanilli, the Hungarian. Oh my goodness. So Randy Ho finishes second in goal scoring, but leads the league in points. He wins his first Art Ross. Look at that. His first Art... No, sorry, he won it in 2033. My bad. His second Art Ross. All right. Generational lock-in from Mini Vanilli. Ridiculous. Connor Bedard, 98 points. Pastrnak ends 4th in league scoring. There's Ernie Clement, Hobbsy's created player. That's why. Ernie Clement comes to Tampa, pairs up with Vanilli, and finally gets 90-plus point seasons. Wow. Looking at all defensemen in the NHL. McAvoy, what? Could it be a Norris? Could it be a Norris for Charlie McAvoy, who has never won one before? As a plus 63? Yeah, I think you can lock that one in. Jordan Spence had 78 points. Huh? 85 overall, Jordan Spence had 78 points. Wow. And goalies. Let's see, minimum 50 games played. Might be some Vezina votes for Osgood. Yeah, should be some Vezina votes for Osgood, but I don't think he'll win it. As Spencer Knight found his way... Actually, I'm trying to say stuck in Chicago. Tampa Bay, he's with Vanilli and Ernie. Yeah, that's why. Eli McCamey in this universe. Oof, squandered in this universe. Who's next captain? Who's this guy? Spruev and Jake Sanderson, negative 55. Plus 63 from the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Top 5 in the NHL for plus minus, all in Boston. Let's see. Hits. Jimmy Merrick. There's Vikingstad. What did he do this year? 37 goals, 38 assists. Most fights, 5 fights from Vikingstad. Most fights, 34 fights from Rent Free? 54 goals and 34 fights? What? Benson, 19 fights. Dawes, 19 fights. Chanel Mombert with 14 fights. I forgot that we traded Chanel Mombert. I thought she was in Boston at the beginning of the year. 14 fights from Chanel Mombert, who in her first year as a Hurricane, of course, with us, scores 20 points a season. With Carolina, immediately scores 28 in 22, and then a 67-point season from Mombert, once given top pair minutes. But with us, no, never. What? That's disgusting. I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted. Absolutely disgusted. I didn't look at rookie scoring. Rookie skaters, Niemanen with 51 points. And just looking down in the AHL, Leg with 57, Texier with 49, legend. Not really much from the guys we want growing. Fisset will hopefully be our NHL... Yeah, Fisset should be our backup next year. Hildeby will walk. But it was a pleasure seeing him perform so well this year. Speaking of that, can we look at contracts for next season already, as we're about to see our opponent for round 1? So all is fine. Yeah, McAvoy's going to still... He wanted $12 million at one point. Now he wants, 14.1 still. Frondell, what would he want? We have $21 million. 6 by 11 on Frondell. That's pretty fair. You see 7? Yeah, it doesn't work. So 6 years on Frondell with no trade protection? Yeah, that's more than... We got to sign this now. That's more than fair. I even give him a little bit of trade protection. 6 by 10 would be great. If we give him the modified no trade, yeah, sure. We can really get... Yeah, he loves the trade protection. 6 years at 9.75 with a 16-team no trade. Sign me up. Anton Frundell. Easy. Mathis Preston. 6 million? No, he's an RFA. We're gonna wait. That's the only one I would do right now. Yeah, just Frundell. He's making 9.5 already. Wouldn't be much more. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, let's see who our opponent will be in round number 1 as we try to fight our way to our first ever back-to-back Stanley Cup championship in franchise history. Round 1 will be against the... Frundell accepts enthusiastically. Awesome. Columbus Blue Jackets. Almost fell asleep from and fainted from how long I have to wait there. Have it here. Data when McDavid was in his 3rd year in the NHL, I was playing with my home team Flyers. McDavid career, Gretzky career as moving to the team, but played 1 more year at Oiler. I'm not sure I'm following your story there. So you got McDavid on the Flyers in the 3rd year of your franchise mode? Is that what you're saying? The Blue Jackets. Have we played them in this franchise mode before? No, man. We've never played Columbus before in the playoffs. So here we go. Let's face the 42, 34, and 6 wildcard Blue Jackets. Goals for 4.17 versus 2.9. First versus 23rd. Goals against first versus 12th. Power play first versus 18th. Penalty kill 9th for us, 13th for them. Their highest point scorer, Werenski, with 68 points. Almost close to double Randy Ho is what he had. Not perfectly double, but just to say. And facing off against Vladimir Turkov, one of the created players, and the Columbus Blue Jackets. I once traded Drouin and Domi for McDavid and Nurse and NHL 20. The good old days. All right, Columbus here in 2035. Kent Johnson, Adam Fantilli, Kirill Marchenko. Great first line. Vincent Payet, Zach Bell, always hockey. Zach Bell, one of the created players, one of the 32 created players in this franchise mode series. And Matteo McNaughton. Vitanen, Bystedt, Sikora, Sumel, Ratu, and O'Sullivan on the 4th line. Defense, Werenski with Emil Andre, Boqvist, Channel Legend with Cardwell, Gerber, and Zuber on the 3rd pair, now in the Canadiens organization. 86 overall, Turkov starting here. I got traded from... he was the backup in Buffalo for so long. Finally gets to be the starter now in Columbus. Interesting. And Ili Tolvanen is injured. Live. We're doing playoffs right now. The entirety of the season. We're going to keep on rolling. How long are we at here? 2 hours? Yeah, we should be able to... Yeah, let's keep it rolling. Absolutely. Hopefully the Red Wings year 11 took like 3.5 hours. So year 10, we're making good time here. Game 1, round 1, ladies and gentlemen, our 10th and final season in Boston. Leave a like, please, for the performance of the video, and for good luck if you haven't already, as we try to win back-to-back Stanley Cups for the first time in franchise history, and to win what would be the 3rd cup of the GM Data era. Let's try and do it in our 10th and final season. Game 1, round 1, year 10, 2035. Let's do it. First period, 2-0 Bruins. Goldobin and Frundell. Thank you very much. Second period, 2 goals apiece. Minton and Iginla make it 4-0 before McNaughton and Sumal score for the Blue Jackets. Third period, we're up by 2. He won a cup with the Oilers, he won with the Kings, and then they traded him to the Blues. He won 1, the Rangers won back. Wow, what a career from McDavid in your franchise mode. Up by 2 with 10 minutes to go now. Can we win game 1 at TD Garden? Power play for Columbus killed off. Lundell makes it 5-2. Call it a night. 5-2 the final. Bruins win game 1. Osgood makes 31 saves. Habs absolutely hockey. Welcome aboard, my friend. Who are you picking for the Sens captain? Yeah, I think it's definitely Shabbat for the captaincy. Long term, there's other great pieces there. Stützle. It depends on what direction they're going in. Kind of Evans to assist and getting a goal, by the way. Kind of like how they made Suzuki captain over Gallagher, where they do it for Stützle over Shabbat. Shabbat's still young enough and will be there long enough. I would give it to Shabbat. Excuse me. All right, here we go for game 2. Tell your friends, tell your cousin, it's data postseason time. Here we go for game 2. First period, 2-0 Blue Jackets. McNaughton and Vitanen scored 2 power play goals on separate power plays. But Randy Ho is first, gets us back in this game. Second period ends 3-2. O'Sullivan scores again, but then Emelin gets it back within 1. Shots tied at 22, but we're down 3-2 after 40. Into the third and final period, Randy Ho scores his second of the evening and of the postseason. 3-3 game now here in Game 2 in Boston. Frondell puts us up 4-3. Power play Blue Jackets killed off. Was it 3-1? No, it was 3... Oh, yes, it was. 3 unanswered. It was 3-1. Now we're up 4-3. Final 3 minutes. Power play Blue Jackets. Last chance for them. McAvoy adds the empty netter, and the Bruins win 5-3. Big comeback. Outshooting Columbus 34-30. Ho scores twice. Frondell a goal. Marchand with 2 assists. Bravo Pascal Marchand avec 2 aides dans la deuxième match quand même. Now we go to Nationwide Arena for Game 3. Up 2-0. Let's keep it rolling. Steamroll these guys. Come on now. First period, 2-0 Bruins. Ho and Lundell shorthanded. It would have been so... You think it's too slow, really? Oui, je parle français absolument, mon ami. Bradham 3-0, and then Bradham his second makes it 4-0. Shots are 30-23 for Columbus, but Waters makes it 5-0. Woo, baby. 5-0 Bruins. Call it a night. Shots end 39-32 for Columbus. They show their fans a good effort in Game 3 at Nationwide Arena, but Gavin Osgood shuts the door. He was incredible last year, and he's showing the same things tonight. This year, I'm trying to say. Osgood 39 saves, Waters a goal and 2 assists, Bradham with 2 goals, 5-0 Bruins in Game 3, and now we have a chance to sweep the Blue Jackets in Game 4. Osgood 950 save percentage. Keep it going, my friend. Keep it going. First period, 1-0 Randy. Second period, hold me closer, Tiny Dancer. No scoring. Third period, outshooting Columbus 20-18. Cardwell ties the game at 1. Have we ever allowed more than 3? I don't think so, right? 1-1 game here in the final 10 minutes of the third period. Will we see overtime? I would hop in if we did. Why not? See who wins the series. But Viitanen makes it 2-1 Columbus. Can anyone tie it late? They're holding off from being swept. Power play Columbus. And they add an empty net power play goal. Columbus holds off from being swept and will have a chance to end it in Game 5 back in Boston instead. Hold me closer, Tiny Dancer. Here we go. My little Andy Bernard rendition. First period of Game 5, 1-0 Blue Jackets, Werenski. Second period, 2-1 for the Bruins as McAvoy and Ho score within a minute of each other early in the second, and it's still 2-1. After the 17 minutes later, no goals scored. Third period now, shots 23-17 Bruins. Power play goal from Mathis Preston. McNaughton makes it a 1-goal game, though. Go to karaoke. I've only done karaoke once. No, I've done it twice. I forget what I did the first time. That was years ago. Randy Ho makes it 4-2, but on my cruise, on my honeymoon, I did Party in the USA. I would do, there's some T-Swifts, Dancing Queen, I don't know, there's a ton of classics. Just search up like white girl barbecue, and it'll be, all my favorites would be there for karaoke. Mathis Preston adds an empty net power play goal, and the Bruins win 5-2 to eliminate the Blue Jackets in 5 games. Preston and Ho score twice, Pasternak with 3 assists, and the Bruins are through to the second round. We are undefeated in this franchise mode when we make the postseason. We're undefeated in round 1 when making it to the postseason. We've made the playoffs 8 times in 10 years, and every single time, 8 for 8, we've made it to the second round or further. When's the karaoke stream? Just no monetization, but we could do it. As we beat Columbus in 5. A little time to rest now. Very good. Actually, we should look at the numbers through the first round. Through that first round, 7 points in 5 games from Brendan Waters. Lovely. 6 goals from Randy Ho. 5 points from Bradham. 5 points from Pasternak. 4 from McAvoy, Beniers, Lundell, Preston, Evans, Marchand, Weeman even, all with 3. What do you think? I'd have to look at... I don't think Jason Robertson stands out to me as a very slow player. But if you told me he's in the bottom 5 percentile of skating speed, I'd be like, oh, wow, like, I believe you. Just I don't feel like he stands out to me as a very slow player necessarily. I wouldn't say he's the fastest either, but I need to see some numbers to really make a final decision probably. Again, 2 points plus 5. Minton, Emelin, 2 points. Joe King, 2 points plus 6. Goldobin scored like the first goal of the series, and that was it. Reinhardt, 1 assist, just a presence, love it. And Osgood 4-1, 1 shutout, 943 save percentage, 1.8 goals against average. Thank you very much. In round 2 now, let's see who we're going to face in just a second here. 40, yeah, he's a good player, for sure. Drives offense, all that. If we're talking about skating speed, might be something I don't know. Wesley Jenkins, yeah, he grew a little bit this year. Are we still live in the AHL playoffs? Yes, we are. Very good. All right, round 2, ladies and gentlemen, in just a moment. Round 2, we will be facing the Buffalo Sabres. The Sabres, we have faced them... Yeah, we faced them 4 times before. Yeah, I just said this last time, I remember this. So, the Buffalo Sabres, in year 3, they swept us in the second round. But after that, we have beaten them 3 times in a row. We swept them in round 1 of year 6. We beat them in 6 games in year 8. And we swept them last year in year 9. So we lost in 4, and then 1 in 4, 1 in 6, 1 in 4. So we are 3-1 against the Sabres in playoff matchups. We've swept them twice. We've been swept once. And we've beaten them in back-to-back years in the second round. So now it's a 3rd straight year of facing Buffalo in the Eastern Conference semifinal. Interesting. I don't have the edge stats memorized. I know I'm disgusted with myself. The Sabres beat the Panthers in 6. All right. Let's view the Sabres lines here. A good old rivalry. All right, Benson, Martins, and 81 overall, 36-year-old Owen Tippett on the first line. Yurov, Gauthier, Cutter Gauthier, and Ryan Rubrick, who they just traded for, on the second. Purala, Krebs, and Evangelista on the third. Gauthier and Krebs, not even centerman. Haltinen, Wahlberg, and Malatesta on the fourth. Defense, Dahlin and Power, Murtka and Fedorov. Jesperi Kotkaniemi playing defense with Ryan Lynn because Novikov, Nikita V. Novikov. What? Never seen that name in my life. Nikita V. Novikov. Devin Levi starts, backed up by Robert Grossman. But wow, Jesperi Kotkaniemi playing defense. I love it. Let's try and expose him there. Even EA knows he's worth a first in Dynasty. How long is he out for? Returning May 13th. Today's the 4th. Game 1, 2, 3. Probably the first 4 games where Kotkaniemi will play defense. That's nuts. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. On the right side of your screen, goals for in the playoffs, 2nd versus 11th, 1st versus 3rd, 2nd versus 6th. They have the penalty kill. They're perfect. 1st versus 8th. So here we go. Devin Levi has great numbers, 938 save percentage. Game 1, round 2, year 10. The march to back-to-back cups continues. First period, and leave a like if you haven't already for some good luck, please. Thank you. First period, Lundell and Ho power play goal, but then Rasmus Dahlin makes it a 2-1 game. Second period, no scoring shots, 18-17 in our favor. We're up by 1. 5-on-3 power play for Buffalo. We kill it off. 2-1, it remains. We score a power play goal? Yes, we did. That was the first power play goal that Buffalo has allowed all postseason. We're being outshot in the final 8 minutes, but we're still up by 1. Final 5 minutes here at TD Garden for the first game of the second round. Final 2 minutes, and we hang on for the 2-1 victory. Shots end 27-25 for Buffalo. Osgood making more miracles. 26 saves for first star honors. Ho and Lundell, 2nd and 3rd stars, respectively, with a goal each. The Sabres, by the way, they were, 49, 27, and 6 on the year. We win game 1 and are up 2-1 in this series. Sorry, we win 2-1 and are up 1-0 in this series. Game 2 now. Here we go. First period, 2-2 after 20. Waters shorthanded, and then Riker Evans 2-0 before Martins, and then Power shorthanded. Makes it 2-2. Wow. Second period, 4-2 Bruins. Pascal Marchand avec 2 buts dans la deuxième période. 4-2 Bruins. Shots 26-24 Boston, and Marchand scores twice in the second period down on the 4th line to put us up by 2. Bravo, mon ami. Très bien fait. Sur la 4e trio de plus. How do you keep up with all the NHL trades, NHL 26? I'm trying to, but so many fast, can't do it. You mean like updating your roster? Pasternak makes it 5-2. I mean, you try to do a little bit every day, or, don't let it get too crazy. 6-2 Bruins, 7-2 Preston and Reinhart. Put it to bed. 8-2 the final. Waters gets another. What time is it? It's 8 past Levi. Shots end 40-33, and we win 8-2. 2 goals from Waters, 2 goals from Marchand, 3 assists from Beniers, and we're up 2-0 in this series, with putting an exclamation point on our 2 games here in Boston, outscoring the Sabres 10-3. Good for you. Do that. Keep updating your NHL 24 rosters. Nothing wrong with that. 945 save percentage for Levi right now. All right, game 3 here in Buffalo. First period 1-1, Pirala and McAvoy. Second period 3-1 Buffalo. Pirala his second and Yurov. 2-goal lead for the Sabres. Oh, no, don't want to do that. 3-1 Buffalo. Power play killed off, but then Rubric makes it 4-1. Power play Boston gets back in? No. For some reason, you have to modify it. Sometimes when there's... Not modify, but you have to leave some things out. Players that aren't created that you're not going to create. Conditional draft picks that you can't really control. Buffalo wins game 3 at home. They have life in the series, outshooting us 34-26 and beating us 5-1. Bound to happen eventually. Osgood's allowed to have a game like that. That's all right. We forgive him. 2-1 series now. I'd love to have a 3-1 series lead headed back home, though. Not a best-of-3 tied 2-2 series. Come on now. First period, 1-0 Buffalo, Ryan Rubric. Second period, no scoring. Now Levi's shutting the door after he allows 8. Shots 23-22 for the Sabres. We're down by 1. Power play Buffalo. Power play Boston! Killed off. Power play Buffalo again. The goalie trades or moves. Yeah, sometimes when the goalies, and they'll say like... Sorry, let me pause here. It'll say like, oh, you can't do that trade because it gives the team not enough goalies. So let's say an AHL goalie gets traded, and then that team has only one AHL goalie. I'll promote the ECHL goalie to the AHL and then trade the AHL goalie. Or I'll just give the ECHL team, if they won't let me do that, a random free agent goalie. 6:54 to go. Shots tied at 32. Randy Ho, where are you? I hear you, Zyke. Come on. Power play Buffalo killed off. Pirala scores again. And since allowing 8 goals, Devin Levi allows 1 goal in 6 periods of hockey, 120 minutes of hockey. Randy Ho is our first-line scorer who scored 71 goals, my friend. Osgood does great, but Levi does greater. And just like that, it's a 2-2 series and a best-of-3 headed back to Buffalo. Headed back to Boston, excuse me. Are there line changes to be made? Randy Ho, that's his name. Are there changes to be made here? First line, no. Bradham, probably not. Waters is doing well. No one's doing horribly. No one's doing horribly. Joe King, 5 assists plus 7. McAvoy, Evans, Iginla, Goldobin, Weeman. No one's doing badly at all here. Yeah, he's 39. Sam Reinhart, 39 years old here on Boston. 4 points. Do we change something up just for the sake of changing something up? Yeah, he'll probably retire. Maybe the middle 6 centers. Alright, the middle 6 centers we swap up. Just for the sake of trying something. Game 5 in Boston. First period 0-0. That's now 7 periods of Levi allowing 1 goal. Second period 2-1. Now 8 periods allowing 2 goals. Krebs opens it up. Waters answers. Benson on the power play, though. I hope he does score. Waters scores on the second line, at least with Lundell now as a centerman. Shots 21-20 for Buffalo, and we are down 2-1. Don't tell me we're going to lose 3 in a row after winning back-to-back. How are we losing with Jesperi Kotkaniemi on defense? Exactly. Owen Power makes it 3-1, and call it a night. 4-1. After scoring 8 goals... 3 straight games of 1 goal or less. Now we're getting EA'd by Devin Levi. And after losing 3 in a row, we need to win back-to-back. Oh my goodness. Something's got to change again. Alright, Pasternak's going to move off that line. Do we try Frondell or Waters on the top line? I'm going to try Waters. We need a speech. Yeah, we'll do a speech as well. Frondell, Bradham, Pasternak. Bottom 6 stays the same. -2 from Marchand. 5 points in 10 games, but a -2. What can I say about him? 10 penalty minutes, though, man. You're killing me, Machin. Hordichuk's been a hero before. You know what? Hordichuk comes into the lineup. And on defense, +8, +4, +4, +4. Maybe just Evans and McAvoy need to be reunited. Osgood's numbers are coming back down to earth a little bit. No, still really good. This will be the lineup for games. We need to win games 6 and 7. I'll say what I usually say. We've been in situations like this before where we lose in the middle of winning a round. We lose, we're up, now we're down. And now we're down 3-2. Boys, Devin Levi is a fraud. He is a fraud. You scored 8 goals on this guy, and now you're going to let him stonewall you like this? 3 games of scoring 1 goal or less, the highest scoring team in the NHL. Have some pride. And remember, I don't need you to go out and win 2. I'm just asking for 1. Just give me 1 more win. Just give me 1 more win. 10 years of building a legacy. 2 Stanley Cups. And, like, how many years? 112 years of a franchise that has never won back-to-back Stanley Cups. Thank you, Hobbsy. That's going to be the difference maker now. Do it for the brother to your left, the brother to your right, and those who have gone before us, holding us up on lifted arms. Game 6 in Buffalo. KeyBank Center. Go out there and dominate, gentlemen. First period, 0-0. Second period, 2-0 Buffalo. Are you kidding me? King, I command you to score. I command you to score. That's 11 periods of allowing 2 goals. He's allowed 2 goals in 11 periods. Feels like just traded where we did the protest trade. I know. Third period, down by 2. We might have to hop in here at one point. Sam Reinhart has passion. The 2-time Stanley Cup champion has passion. 2-1 game. We finally have a goal to announce. And Anton Lundell, the former Florida Panthers. 2-2 game. Now, the offense is clicking. It's just that we ran into Levi. But yeah, it's not clicking right now, I suppose you could say. 3 minutes to go. Yes, the rookie, Parker Weeman. 3-2 Bruins victory. Oh my goodness, there's the passion. From down to nothing, we win 3-2 with 3 goals in the third. We'll see you in game 7. Reinhart, Lundell, and Weeman. Weeman, 29 saves from Osgood. Passion when you ask them to. Passion equals found. Oh my goodness, still nothing from the top 6, but we'll take it. As we head to game 7, gentlemen, I'm asking the exact same thing. You found the passion in the third. You broke through Levi. He's back to being human. He bleeds. He bleeds. He's a man, not a machine. He's a man. Game 7. Parker had the game winner. Who's going to do it in game 7? First period, 1-0, Valerie Emelin. Let's go. Shots double for Buffalo, 18-9. Don't you dare leave Gavin Osgood out to dry. Second period, you did what I told you not to do! Oh, I just slapped my hand against my phone. That hurt. 3-1 Buffalo. How are the shots? Double, 32-16? Krebs, Rubric, and Pirala. 3-1 Buffalo. We were down by 2 2 days ago. 48 hours ago, we were down by 2. We're down by 2 again. In front of the home fans. Go out there. Who's getting the first one? Kotkaniemi! 4-1, 5-1. Oh, let the floodgates open. 5-2, Craig Aginla. 5-2, Craig Aginla. One more. Right, okay, we're going in. Randy has the passion. Randy has passion. It's not over. It is not over. We're going in. 5-1. What a disgrace. But hold on. It's now 5-3 as Iginla and Randy get us back alive. Give us back and resuscitate us. Not over till it's over. Where's my... Here. Let me turn the sound down on the TV, or else it's going to blast with the microphone. All right, we're going to go just the shooting sliders. We got lots of time. We got lots of time here. Game 7. Who's going to be the Evgeny Dadonov? I want to see it. No, you don't want to see it. I'm going to shred this couch apart. There's Kakanyemi. Is he our first line center? No, must be fourth line center. All right, 10:08 to go. Outshot 41-27. Down by 2. Randy. Do it, Randy. Oh, quick shot. Levi makes the save. All right. It's going to be ugly to watch 10 minutes, but maybe I should have stayed in a little while longer, but I don't know. Down 2-1. Playing with anything. Offensive zone face-off. Beniers wins it. Randy! Oh, off the face-off. Gets blocked. Here comes Tippett. 81 overall. Owen Tippett. With the wheels. Past everybody. Dahlin, that's blocked. In the corner now. Benson. If my controller noise is too loud, but all these little noises, the little stick noises and all that. Like, hold on. We'll hear something in a second. Like all that. If that's too loud, just let me know. I'll turn it down. Nothing goes there. It was a signature Sens moment until he cost the first that we barely got back. Yeah. I thought you were saying your 2BC Dadonov moment. I love that Havokin. Havokin? Second line, get out there. Tippett against Evans. Dahlin! Nice save. Clear it out. Osby gets a piece of it. Benson back to the point again. Dahlin. Oh, nice move. What? Oh, what? What a highlight reel sequence from Rasmus Dahlin. What? Here comes Pasternak. Hanging on to it. Block. Oh, getting a shot away. Bradham. Bradham now to King. Oh, glove save from Levi. Joe King with a good chance. What a sequence from Rasmus Dahlin. Yeah, tip it like McDavo, literally. Bradham with his 99 face-offs against Cutter Gauthier, who's literally a winger. 67.2% chance to win the face-off, but hey, he wins it, thank you. Wins it. Joe King, yes, Joey, hang on to it, please. No, Yurov takes it away. Yurov in the corner. Oh, one-timer, a green one-timer from, who was that, Fedorov? Big save from Osgood. Rubric. We can't go down by 3, come on. Fedorov, yes. Fight Bradham, fight Caleb Crawdad. Cutter Gauthier, that's redirected in the corner. Good save, Osgood. Board pinned. Bradham up to Pasternak. Yeah, they're dead tired. Pasternak killing time. Well done. Still with it in the corner is Pasternak. Okay. Poked by Levi. Now here's Fedorov. To Gauthier. We're skating through everybody. Alright, here we go. Lundell to Preston. Mathis Preston, homegrown kid. Can't get through Lynn. Yurov. Now into Boston territory is Rubric with the wheels. No, good block. Well done by, who's that, Goldobin? Or is it Weeman? Lundell. I think it's Weeman. Lundell. Someone go help him! Yeah, it's Parker Weeman. There he is. Fourth line out, actually. All right, 7:37 to go in the third. Still down by 2. We just need 1. You got to keep momentum here. Fraser Minton on the dot. Hordichuk, he's been a hero before. Come on, Novikov. Purala. Purala. There you go. McAvoy takes it from him. Then gives it away to Krebs. Hold on, Minton gets it back neutral zone. Here we go. Minton dumps it in. Skate, Hordichuk. Skate. Novikov. Chased by Hordichuk, but he's not fast enough. Lynn. Krebs. Here's Purala. Purala over to Evangelista. Poked away, and now here's Emlyn. Hordichuk. They're getting tired already. First line, get out there. Come out. Here we go, first line. Krebs picked off by Evans. Why is Preston coming out for the first line? I don't know. Dumps it in. Evangelista. Power. Why is Evans going after that? Krebs. Just, my goodness. So hard to watch. They said they fixed all of that. They were the push from the back. No, I don't believe them. Here comes McAvoy into Buffalo territory. Come on! Levi hangs on. Why can't anything get going here? 6:39 to go in the third. Shots 45-31 Buffalo. We need 2. First line versus fourth. Come on, mismatch. Take advantage. Beniers wins it back. Thank you. Goldobin to Parker Weeman. Put it on net. Come on. Waters gives it away to Kakanyemi. Malatesta to Power. Dumps it in. Here's Weeman up to Waters. Gets hit. Beniers picks it up. Does nothing. Haltonen to Malatesta. Lines are getting exhausted out here. Need a timeout. Goldobin. Here comes Randy. Come on, Randy. Just misses Waters on the pass. Waters fights to keep possession. Back into Buffalo territory. He has numbers with him. Gets it on net. Fight, Bradham. Fight! Bradham fighting against Murtka. Kakanyemi. Murtka. Now Malatesta. Less than 6 minutes to go. Weeman. Over to Lundell. Now here's Preston. Skate Mathers. Why do they keep dumping it in? I say shoot and no cycle. Malatesta. Kakanyemi. Broken up by Reinhardt. There you go. Come on, Reiner. Reinhardt. With numbers again. In the corner. To the point. Again, through traffic. Weak shot, but it gets on net, and we get the offensive zone face-off. A couple more face-offs till I probably take a timeout. Maybe even pull the goalie soon. Minton wins it. Murtka takes it away from Hordichuk, though. Oh my goodness, I hate when they do that. See, if I pulled there, they would have had the empty netter. Benson! Oh my goodness. Big chance in front for Buffalo. Emlyn to Minton. Now it's their first line out against our fourth. Tip it with the wheels. No one wants to take the puck. All right, skate into our own corner and get board pinned. Good job, Craig Iginla. Get it out. Okay. We need a timeout. We need an offensive zone face-off is what we need. Randy Ho. There he is. Come on, Randy. Reinhardt. Skates Sam. Here's Joe King. Joe King in front. Hold on. Reinhardt on net again. All right. Pulling the goalie and taking a timeout. Here we go. Wait, no. Press the wrong button. Call timeout. Yes, pull goalie. There we go. All right, here we go. Sheldon Keefe rallying the troops. Game 7 from down 5-1 to down 5-3. 4.5 minutes to go. Matty Beniers on the face-off. Loses it, of course he does. The biggest face-off of his career. Hold on, good. Poked off. Now we have possession. Scores! Anton Lundell! We continue to roll. Anton Lundell as the extra skater. His 5th of the playoffs. From down 5-1 to down 5-4. We're chipping away and we still have life. Lundell stole the puck and then cuts in and scores 5-hole. And then the goalie gets knocked down by his defenseman. We still have life. So we won't pull the goalie again just yet. We needed to do that. That was perfect timing. GM Data did something right there finally. Sheldon Keefe as well. Okay, we have 4.5 minutes to score another. Goalie's back in now. Cutter, Rubrick to Yurov. Lynn, Yurov. Oh, Matt took a poke. That could have been bad. Osgood hangs on. I was thinking about putting Bradham out for the face-off. Good thing we kept the Beniers. I was thinking I should have put Bradham out. I should say. Defensive zone face-off. Beniers wins it back to Evans. Now here's Ho. Across to Waters. Now Beniers. Instantly gets triple teamed. Still has it. Shielding it. To Randy! One-timer! Yeah, Levi's on the Oilers. Oh, Randy Ho with a one-timer. You would want... That's the number one guy you want taking that. Good fight. Good. Oh my goodness, that could have been a crazy rebound. All right, Goat save. 3:50 to go. Broken up by McAvoy. Waters. Beniers. Now here's Randy. Gets hit in the face. Lynn. Now Evans. Riker Evans. Gives it away to Novikov. Krebs. Poked away by Frondell. Good. Here's Pasternak. A little move. Frondell has the possession. Put on net, baby. Come on. Should I switch their wings? Probably should do that. Yemi to Evans. Evans will change, man. Frondell to Pasternak. Yeah, I'm gonna change their wings, make sure for their one-timers. Frondell and Pasternak will switch here. And even Reinhardt and Preston. I want Reinhardt taking the shots, probably. Okay, there we go. Pasternak up to Bradham. Whoa, gets hit into the Sabres bench. Krebs. Oh my goodness, here's now McAvoy. Bradham, change defense. Bradham back on the ice. Can't get through again, though. Kotkaniemi to Murtka. Murtka and Bradham have been fighting all night, and Bradham's still going at him. Pasternak. Giveaway to Novikov. Horrible pass. Hordichuk. Iginla has it. Craig Iginla dumps it in and takes a big hit. Horrible AI. Murtka. Gauthier. Kotkaniemi. Thinking about pulling that goalie soon. Get the third line out. Try to preserve some energy. Novikov. Krebs. Sounds like Novakor, Stovakor, Klingons. Parker Weeman was the hero in Game 6. Lundell loses it to Kotkaniemi. Yeah, that makes sense. Weeman to Reinhardt. Parker reminds me of Parker Martinez. Shout out. Anyone know Parker Martinez in the Honolulu Huskies series? What a horrible pass! You had a good chance there! Yeah, 2 minutes to go. Almost time to pull. Just saving the energy for the first line a little bit and second line a little while longer. Kotkaniemi redirected into the corner. I'm going to try to keep the third D pair than the fourth line on, and then we'll have as much energy as we can. Minute 48 to go. Kotkaniemi still on the ice. Peyton Krebs. Pass it, please. No, horrible decision. Fourth line and third D pair. Stay for one more face-off. Come on, Fraser Minton. I'm looking at you. He's been here for all 10 years of the GM data era. AHL, NHL. Fraser loses the face-off. Takes a tip into the crowd. And then, okay, the lines get more energy now. I'm going to put Bradham, actually, with the 99 face-offs. Line's got a lot more energy after that. Okay. Bradham with the 99 face-offs. Please, Caleb. Pushes, and Gimlet takes it good. Here comes Frondell. Pulling the goalie. Anton Frondell. Can we keep possession? No, we can't. Send him back. Frondell picks it off. Pasternak pulling the goalie again. Nope, send him back. Yes, pull the goalie. Here we go. Pasternak, Bradham, Frondell. This is the chance on minute 20. Bradham gives it away to Benson. Oh my goodness. Stop him. Dahlin to Tippett. Stop him! Good, at least it was blocked. You can let Pasternak, Frondell. This is it. Final minute. Keep possession, please. Yes. Joe King puts it on net. Okay, offensive zone faceoff. We'll take that. Offensive zone face-off, 6-on-5. This isn't Owen Martins. This is it? Is it Owen Martins? I'm not sure. Empty net, minute and 2 seconds to go. Matty B wins the face-off. Randy, what? They just take it away from him. Rubric misses the net. Evans passes it over. Okay. All right, Waters, skate. Skate like you've never skated before. Please, Randy, fight for it. Rubric. Cutter Gauthier, 40 seconds to go. Can't get possession. You know what that means with an empty net. Yurov. Murtka broken up by Evans. 6-on-5 and we can't even get the puck. 30 seconds to go. Yurov broken up. Emelin on net. Stopped. Why is Emelin the extra attacker? Hold on a second. Okay, hold on. I'm going to put the second line. But Randy Ho as the extra attacker. Let's make sure that's the case, right? Yes. Second line, 'cause I need Bradham to win this face-off. I don't care that they're exhausted. And first D pair stays. Bradham tried to win the face-off, and Randy Ho, I hope you're the extra attacker. Doesn't look. I think Lundell's the extra. No, I don't need Frondell. I don't know. Lose the face-off. Hold on, we keep possession. Lundell, Fedorov, and that's it. 99 face-offs, we lose the face-off. Good, Evans, hold on. 15 seconds. Pasternak, move the puck up, please. Lundell's the extra attacker. Why? Bradham, 10 seconds. Shoot, Bradham. Levi hangs on. 6.2 seconds left. 6.2 seconds left. Randy's out there for the first line. 6.2. Say a prayer. Beniers wins it back. Goldobin! Ah! Redirected through traffic. Ah, and the Sabres win in Game 7. 5-4 the final. From down 5-1, we fight back to 5-4. But lose in Game 7 of the second round. Still no back-to-back cups.
Yeah, I love the tradition, right? Because you've had a hard-fought battle, and there's been a lot of physical engagement on the ice, but you show respect for your opponent in the handshake line. Hope you had as much fun as we did bringing you the action.
Kotkaniemi gets the game-winning goal. As we get outshot 48-41 as well. Cup champs dethroned. Oh, man. That's tough. That's really tough. We just couldn't break through Levi enough. Through 12 games. Yeah, going down 5-1 is inexcusable. That's the problem. Waters, 11 points in 12 games. Beniers had 10. Ho had 8 goals, 9 points in 12 games. McAvoy, 9. Preston, 8. Bradham and Pasternak with 7, yes. Lundell, Evans, and King all with 6. Marchand, 5 in 10. Reinhardt had 5 points in 12 games as a +3. Emelin, 5 points. Frondell, 4 points. Pasternak, a sniper with 1 goal in 12 games. Tell me about a 37-goal season. Weeman with 4. Aginla, 3. Minton, 2. Goldobin, 2. Hordichuk, 1 assist in 2 games. That's nice. Osgood went 7-5. A .924 save percentage and 2.51 goals against average. And almost a losing record. No excuse. The forwards did not come through enough. They did not come through enough. At this point, after 10 years, I won't look at. We're not going to recap everything. But I'm curious to see the records here. So David Pastrnak, we'll see if he retires or not. Will retire now? Will he? Yeah, he really wanted that back-to-back. Watch Pastor retire now. Maybe that was it. So if he retires, but just to say, he currently is tied with Johnny Buchik for the most seasons played all time. He has the most games played all time at 1,565. Most goals at 828. He has the most points at 1,757. Giving up an average of 33 shots a game doesn't help either. Yeah, thanks for doing the math on that one, Hobbsy. Gavin Osgood set a new franchise record for 47 wins in a season, actually. That's nice. Will Pasternak play a 22nd season as the Lightning beat the Sabres? The Lightning beat the Sabres and win the Stanley Cup. So we lose the team that lost the team that won the Stanley Cup. Detroit jumps from 12-2 in the draft lottery. All right, let's see. Will David Pastrnak call it a career after 21 NHL seasons? No, he does not. Connor McDavid retires at an 83 overall. Hey, Ernie's a champion. There you go. Sam Reinhart retires after one last push for a cup. Connor McDavid, 720 goals and 1,966 points. He retires, having never won a Stanley Cup. Wow. But David Pastrnak is back for year 11 and his 22nd NHL season, which would be a Bruins record if he stays. Marner, Reinhart, Eichel, Point, Kaprizov, Werenski, Necas, Horvat, Strome, etc., etc. Former Bruin Morgan Geekie retires. A lot of Colorado retirements. Former Bruin Eli Tolvanen retires. Lawson Krause, former Bruin as well. I saw a ton of players from Colorado here. Yeah, a lot of Colorado retirements. 5 players. But no. Oh, and Texier retires! Oh, no, I'm sorry, Sheriff. Alexandre Texier retires with 90 points in 234 NHL games. A Providence Bruins legend. McDavid, Eichel, Marner, Strome, Morency, the 2015 class headed out together. Wow. Never played a game with the Bruins, but a Providence legend. Didn't he play? Yeah, he played 4 NHL playoff games. Need a Kyle Wood fist pump cutscene. Yes, we do. That's amazing. Any Kyle Wood reference? By the way, he signed with a new team in the DEL. Next year, he won't be with the Roosters. He's going to be with the Panthers, I believe. New team in the DEL for Kyle Wood next year. Good thing we didn't buy the Kyle Wood jersey yet, I guess. Shesterkin retires. Demko Gustafson, Data 72 Hall of Famer, Mackenzie MacDog Blackwood. All right, Jack Eichel now a coach. Vaclav Janicki, Oldrich Janicki's father, retires. He joined the dark side, I guess, eh? Did he? Okay, thanks, Yorkie. So Janicki, that's a coach retirement. And finally, we get to see the awards. All right. So, to wrap up year 10, we'll do the series wrap-up. That'll see more of the numbers, the stats we want to see all time. President's Trophy, cursed there, sadly. Oh, just Panther. It's good, got it. Randy Ho wins the Art Ross. Let's start writing this down. Randy Ho wins his second Art Ross. And his second in 3 years. Hart goes to Randy Ho for a 3rd straight year. Let me put it in there in my graph, in my chart. Charlie McAvoy wins the James Norris for the first time in his career at 37 years of age. Well done. Lady Bing goes to Pasternak. Wow, that's our first Lady Bing. Our first Norris and our first Lady Bing of this series through 10 years. Calder to Niemanen. Conn Smythe to Ernie Clement. Goes to Tampa and wins a cup. There you go. Vezina to Spencer Knight. Jennings to Gavin Osgood. 3rd straight Jennings for him. Spruev, Dubnik, Selke to Liam Pugh. Ted Lindsay, Randy Ho for a 3rd straight year. Let me put it there. And Rocket Richard goes to Minnie Vanilli. Noel Hoffenmeyer. Love it. Bo Horvat winning awards down in the AHL. Shout out, Bo. So more awards, but no Conn Smythe because no Stanley Cup. But nice to see some new awards. Let's see the playoff tree. Swept? No. Lightning beat the Sabres in 6. And then won the cup in 7 against Bedard and the Blackhawks. All right, so moving into years 11 to 20, feel free to leave your thoughts now. We're going to start looking at this. So, player growth. McAvoy's a 94. He needs a contract. Ho, we have him under contract at least. Osgood 87. Pastrnak down to 87. Top line potential. Will he drop more? I don't know. Waters to an 86. Yes. There's probably some value to be traded here at some point. I don't know. Still no growth from these guys like Emelin. Maxwell up to an 80. In the system, Bykov up to a 77. Blomstrand to a 76. Good. Gail Versteeg. I remember we just drafted him. Okay, some growth being had. Now, in the contract situation, we have $5,000 of cap space. The big one, of course, Charlie McAvoy. He wants 1 year, $13 million. We have $14.3 million. So if we give Charlie McAvoy a 1 year contract to stick around, might be like Pastrnak, where I have to play around with numbers and get the organizational interest back up. But you know what? 1 year at 10.65 would be definitely maybe 10.75. 1 year at 10.75. I'm going to send that right now, actually. 1 year at 10.75, leaving us with close to $4 million to sign Mathis Preston. Is that enough? I don't know. If we need to trade out some money, this is where you start to think in the comments. If we need to trade it out, if we were to need to trade out money, now or in the near future, who would it be? Would it be Riker Evans? But he's been good. Waters, 1 more year of that contract. Would it be Emelin's $1.35 million? It's not much, but it might be McAvoy. Sorry, it might be Emelin's $1.35 million. Then Hordichuk might get traded out as well. Hildeby, we could trade Hildeby. As amazing as he was, we're going to have Fischer or Blumstrand as the backup next year, and whoever's not the backup will be the AHL starter. Unsigned guys who have grown? No. Alzner. Emiliano Alzner, second-round pick. He's growing nicely. Good. There's the German we drafted. Jorg Kretschmann in the DEL, 21 points in 46 games. Good to see from him. Jorg. So I try to do hands-off. If I did totally hands-off, the game would collapse, as we saw in HLM. So I try to at least just do the contracts. Even that's a huge headache. So we will have to say some sad goodbyes. We will lose some players. The series officially, in my mind, it kind of wraps up here at 10 years. And the next 10 years is just to see the storylines play out. But really, 10 years, 2 Stanley Cups, 4 Stanley Cup finals. There's a lot to be proud of, and I'm glad that the Big Bad Bruins series had so much success. Now, into the future, will we have some more success? I sure hope so, but this is what really stands out to me. We have the 28th overall pick in the upcoming draft. Let's see, Lincoln Giunta going first overall. Who's this? Let me guess, similar to PK Subban. Yeah, it's always the same thing. Offensive defenseman, always similar to PK Subban. Ooh. Whoa, what? There's a Hungarian and an Italian. Louis Pollock. Of course he's Italian. Yeah, Louis Pollock, very Italian. Medium top 6. That would have been great for Palermo. An Italian. Wow. Then an Estonian. 2 Estonians in the top 30. So if we wait for our pick, we could take Wojciech, 6'5", with a NHL ready. Yeah, Jaden Wojciech. That could be a guy who's ready for the NHL right away. But do we really need another defenseman ready for the NHL? I don't know. He could play AHL right away. Yeah, Jaden Wojciech might be the guy. Medium top 6, Harvey Pinot. Christopher Baxman, 1 year away. Medium top 6 playmaker. Both those guys interest me. Zayuzin, Valerie Zayuzin, medium top 6. That guy's not franchised, though. Wotherspoon, guaranteed medium elite at 17. Braden Wotherspoon, 3 years away, similar to Chara. Ooh, Wotherspoon might be interesting to trade up for. And then Brunstrom, 6'3" Sven Brunstrom. A lot to think about for the AGMs. Into the comments. Yeah, Belgium guy. I didn't notice that. Belgium guy. Yeah, so the comments, I'm going to start recording maybe as soon as tomorrow, so get your thoughts in the comments here on YouTube or over in the Discord server, link in the description, and we'll start thinking about, so off-season focus and stuff like that won't be happening anymore, but we'll sim years 11 to 20, just to kind of see how the storylines play out and the created players as well, how they do after a full 20 years after being created. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here for tonight's stream and for the last 24 episodes. This is the end of the live stream portion of the Bruins. The next one's going to be a recorded episode. So, 24 episodes done, live streamed for you. Thanks for being here for the ride. I hope that you enjoyed it. Much love to you all. And we'll be live again Friday evening with year number 12 of the Detroit Red Wings franchise mode. So that'll be another off-season playoffs. This ended up being, what? Less than 3 hours even. Awesome. I'm trying to keep it as short as possible in terms of not... Well, I don't want it to go to 4+ hours like it was in the Canucks franchise. So thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you to King Turby for pretty much making this series happen. But we had a lot of fun with it as well. Much love to you all. And I'm looking forward to what our next series in NHL 27 will be. We're down to just one last series. The Red Wings series is our last series to be working on. But yes, keep an eye out for the wrap-up series. And once the wrap-up comes, start thinking about what series you want to see next at NHL 27. Don't forget that we're doing a giveaway for a $150 NHL Shop gift card in our Red Wings franchise mode. So don't miss out those live streams. We'll be live again Friday evening. Hope to see you there. Let's go, Bruins. Have a great rest of your night.